Hi Pisces, welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to delve a little deeper into the new love between you and your person, you and your soulmate, by taking a look at what is how this person feels about you. Okay, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, while I'm dealing these cards, we're gonna talk. So I got a PSA for some of y'all that like to tell me in the comments that if I say something, if I say anything about the twin, it's not a new love reading because I said something about the twin. That's bullshit. That's what I say. I call bullshit on it. Okay? If you are worrying about whether or not I'm talking about the twin, that is telling me that you are unhealed and you need to go heal yourself. That is what it's telling me. Okay? Like I said, you can take it whatever way you want to take it. But this is a new love reading. We are focusing on new love. But if the twin comes through and there is something that must be said, we gonna talk about it. Okay? We gonna talk about it. But if it's some foolishness, then I'm gonna throw it to the side. And like I said, if you come at me in the comments with the BS, trying to say, oh, it's not this, that, and want to argue and stuff, you gone. So I'm letting you know. I'm letting you know right now. I'm not having it. Okay, here we go. Overall energy for this week's reading, Pisces, is the Five of Wands. This is talking about competition. It can talk about inner and outer conflict. I feel like this is talking about competition. This is all the people that's going to be coming at you. Because for a lot of you, it is not just you. It's not just you choosing between the soulmate and the twin flame. There will be other people that are trying to gain your favor as well. But not everybody has the right mind frame. Just like you know your twin don't have it, you know this soulmate is all going to be all about you. Everybody else that comes through is not going to be all about you either. So this is why the discernment and the healing are necessary. Okay, underneath this is the Hangman. This is Pisces energy. This is talking about, you know, letting go of things that no longer serve you, looking at things from a different perspective so that you can heal the things you need to heal. Take the lessons from whatever you need to take the lessons from and move forward. Okay, underneath this is the Hierophant. This is Taurus energy. It is talking about this connection going towards a higher level of commitment or even marriage. Okay, then we have the Ace of Pentacles, Earth sign. This is talking about Earth sign, so it's talking about having a long-term, stable, committed relationship, something grounded, something that can stand the test of time. And you and this person are going towards happiness with the Ten of Cups. Okay, and letting go of burdens with the Ten of Wands. So we're going to start by clarifying this Five of Wands. Okay, here we go. Okay, so see, look, karmic partner. It says the purpose of this connection is to learn lessons, provide personal growth, self-improvement required for our soul's journey. Okay, this is what y'all got to understand. I am not just reading for the people who have already gone and walked away from their twin and they're now focusing on the soulmate. There are new people that are streaming in, and these people need to hear some of these things that I'll be telling them. Okay, so with this karmic partner card coming up, you got to make a choice, whoever this is that Spirit is talking about. Okay, this karmic partner does not mean you well. That is why it's showing up here. Okay, ulterior motives. You see this? I can't make it up. This is the card that fell out of the other deck. It says someone's words and actions aren't lining up, and it's not an accident. There's an agenda here, and love might not be it. Okay, so that's why Spirit is showing you this Five of Wands card, and that is why these two cards are coming up, because some of y'all got people that you still trying to figure out what's going on, and this person don't mean you well. Okay, all right, let's move on to the soulmate. This soulmate is focusing on being more lovable. They're trying to be as lovable as possible because, like I said, reel you in is what I hear. They're wanting to reel you in. They want a second chance at love here. It's talking about reconciliation. And reconciliation because you had a past life with this person, and you know, a new opportunity in love. Okay, they are going to be pursuing you, and they're going to be very resilient when it comes to you in this connection because you are the one for them. Hold on one second. Okay, here we go. So the first card we're going to take a look at represents the past situation for your person. So it's showing up as the King of Swords, air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This to me is just talking about how your person was in the past. They're still like this, or they're building themselves back up to sit in this energy. This was somebody very independent. They are somebody with whom they are top shelf. I tell y'all this all the time. This is like one of the best people you could be with in your life, okay? They're not perfect. They have issues like everybody else. But this is someone with whom they can choose to be with anybody they want to be with because they've worked on themselves and elevated themselves to this level, okay? They're good in all the areas of their life, okay? All right, let's clarify. King of Swords. Yeah, see, this person's very independent, all right? And that's why there's a need for you to be independent, because I've had people talk about that in the comments about they've always paid for themselves and taken care of themselves, and it's a good thing. It's a thing to be proud of, because this is about you stepping into a relationship with someone, Pisces, because you want to be with them and for no other reason, not because you need them to pay your bills or they need you to pay their bills. Like I said, and I'm not saying it's one-sided, meaning that you would go into a relationship needing shit. This person, other people be needing stuff too, okay? But I feel like this person works hard to stand on their own 2 feet, and Spirit wants you to do the same thing, okay? So this is about this person wanting to have a family with you. They're wanting fertility, parenthood, pregnancy. This can also talk about like you and this person becoming a power couple together, okay? All right, I'm gonna use this deck because I love this deck. So we got friend zone here. It says one of you wants more, but the other one only sees this as a friendship. You can't force chemistry when it's not there. This is Spirit telling you, you need to start off as friends with this person, okay? They already love you. We already know this. You've already, jumped that hurdle. You don't have to worry about whether this person loves you or not, okay? This is about you cultivating a proper relationship with this person, starting off as a friend and not going 100 miles an hour into something like you may have done in the past, okay? All right, so the next card we're going to take a look at represents the present situation. So we got the Six of Pentacles. Right now, presently, this person wants equal love, equal give and take. They're willing to give just as good as they get with the Six of Pentacles, okay? Okay, this person is focusing on clarity, able to see things clearly, understanding situations, people, places, and things for what they truly are, okay? They're looking at all the situations in their life and going for that clarity, and they're letting go of the pride, okay, with this pride card. Okay, this person thinks a lot about you, Pisces. They're missing you, they're craving you, they're desiring you, okay? So this is going to be a connection where you look, you know what I hear? It's so funny. That's so funny. You see it says still standing. There is a song by Elton John that says, I'm still standing better than I ever did. That's what Spirit is saying about this relationship, that you and this person are going to go through all kinds of highs and lows. And at the end of the day, you're still going to be standing. It's going to be that type of relationship. It says you didn't let hard times become a breaking point. This love, let me do it again. You didn't let hard times become a breaking point. This is a love that deepens with every test, okay? So this is not going to be somebody that's going to be like hot potato. The minute something goes wrong, they fucking gone. It's not that type of love. This is not that type of relationship. It's not that type of party, okay? Okay, so the next placement we're going to look at represents your person's thoughts on this situation. They're wanting to build a home with you. They're wanting a marriage with you. They're wanting commitment. They're wanting everything with the Four of Wands, okay? They're wanting stability. So we've got money matters showing up. It says money is becoming a pressure point in this connection, whether it's overspending, income gaps, or fear of scarcity. Again, we're talking about money. I told you, Spirit is wanting you to dot your I's and cross your T's in every area of your life, to be stable. They're not asking for you to, become a millionaire overnight or a billionaire overnight. This is about you being able to take care of yourself no matter what. Because I tell you in relationships, Pisces, I tell you this all the time. People don't have to leave you. They don't. You and this person don't have to break up. People can die. Anything can happen. This is about you being able to take care of yourself no matter what the scenario. And I'm not trying to speak that into existence about anything negative happening, but I'm trying to explain to you why these cards are coming up. Okay. All right. Yeah. See, this person is I think acts of service may be their love language. They're going to be giving you gifts. Okay. And I think they see this relationship as a gift as well. Okay. Yeah. This person is tired of, you know, being ghosted, you know, people disappearing on them, you know, feeling like they're invisible. And I feel like you're tired of the same thing. All right. So it's about a whole complete redo, like a whole complete revamp of your love life. Okay. All right. So when it comes to what your person thinks of you, we have the Page of Cups, water sign or someone with a lot of water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Y'all know this is your card, your Pisces card. This person, you know, is wanting to come in and give you a love offer. You know, this is also, you know, can talk about apologies. So for a small amount of you, I've told you this before, some of y'all, you know who you are. You may have had some type of misstep with this person. Either they did something or you did something or you both, something transpired between the both of you, and somebody's got to give an apology is the reason why this card is coming up. But for most of you, it's talking about the love offer, that this person wants to come, you know, they want to give you a love offer and they're looking for you to show up in this energy and give them one as well. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Okay. So, you know, they're going through an awakening just like a lot of you are. Okay. And there, you know, there are a lot of positive changes in their behavior. This person is elevating, you know, escalating, becoming a better person than they already are. Okay. And we've got the obsession card. It says infatuation, adoration. So, you know, this person adores you basically. Okay. Like I told you, they always thinking about you, but in a good way. Okay. So we've got the breaking up card falling here. It says whether it's official or emotional, a break has happened. What once held you together can no longer hold your growth. So I feel like this could be talking about some of you with the, you know, past connections with this breaking up card. So we're going to put this to the side and we're going to pull another card. Or some of you, like I told you, somebody may have had, let me bring it back because I forgot about that. Somebody may have had a misstep with their person and y'all may have temporarily broken up. Okay. But I feel like it can be fixed. All right. So then we've got divine timing showing up here. Spirit is telling you things may feel slow or uncertain, but the universe is right on time. Okay. Love is unfolding exactly when it's meant to. Okay. I know y'all don't want to be waiting. You're tired. I get it. You're frustrated. Understood. But everything has to happen in the proper time. Okay, so when it comes to how your person feels about you, 3 of Cups, this person is wanting to reunite with you. They're wanting to build a friendship with you, not just a love relationship. It's not just about sex. It's not just about love. It is about someone, like I said, that with whom they can have a lifetime relationship with this 3 of Cups, okay? Let's clarify. And they want to celebrate with you. They want to come together with you and celebrate. So we've got the physical passion card that fell here. It says this connection is charged with desire. Just make sure hearts aren't getting lost in the heat. So go slowly. I tell you this all the time. Go slowly and observe how this person treats you and savor the moment. It's not just about, you got the intimacy card. It's not just about intimacy. And you know, intimacy, when this card comes up for me, it's not just about sex. It's about, you know, how they say intimacy. It's about you opening yourself up and allowing this person to see who you truly are. And I've been telling everybody this. If you weird, be weird. Whatever you are as your authentic self. Because like me, I'm weird. And I love the fact that I'm weird. I've always been weird. All my life. And I used to hate it when I was younger. But now that I'm older, I love the fuck out of me just like I am. I love that I'm not like anybody else. And I feel like all of y'all that watch me, y'all ain't like nobody else neither. And I think it's a beautiful fucking thing. Love yourself because I love y'all for your weirdness. So you need to love yourself. Be authentically you. This person wants to see who you truly are because they want to love you for who you are. And that is what you need to understand. That's what you need to remember. Okay? And let me tell you this. We got to talk about this too. leave the list out of it. Stop talking about if the person isn't this sign, if it's that, it's this and that. Stop it, because it's self-sabotage. Okay, I've talked about this to majority of the signs this week, and I'm talking to y'all. Y'all the last sign I'm talking to about it. I'm gonna talk about it again when I do the twin flame reading. Okay, you gotta understand that Spirit is handing you a reward for all the work that you've done on yourself and all the hard times and the bullshit you've been through, because it's been hard. And a lot of y'all have wanted to give up and you wanted to throw the shit down and walk away, but you're still here, you're persevering, we're still talking about this, okay? So this is a reward from Spirit. So let me tell you this. What if it was Christmas, right? And you came to give me a gift, right? You all excited. You like, oh, I'm gonna get this to Leigh. You know, she gonna love it, this and this and that or whatever. And you gave me the gift and I unwrapped the bitch and I said, oh, I don't fucking want this shit. It's not the right color. It's the wrong sign. It's not the right height. It's not what I don't want this. How would you feel if I did that to you? Okay? I'm saying all of this to say that is what y'all do to Spirit when you telling Spirit, oh, if it's this or if it's that, because at the end of the day, this is about somebody loving you, about you and this person being happy and living the rest of y'all lives together and going through bullshit together and not doing it alone. So at the end of the day, like I said, this is somebody that wants to love you authentically for who you are, and you can't find that type of shit every day. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, because if you could, you would have already found it, right? And if you could pick your person, you would have done picked them, right? You would have done picked them and we wouldn't even know each other. Cause I would be with my person and you would be with yours, right? So I'm telling you all this to say that is a self-sabotaging behavior for you to have a fucking list and tell Spirit that, oh, if you don't give me exactly what I want, I don't fucking want it. Because I'm telling you, y'all gonna do that and you're gonna fuck around and you're gonna end up by your fucking self. I'm trying to tell you, because Spirit can see the whole fucking board. You can only see one square. We can only see one square, all right? Spirit can see the whole damn board. They can see how everything is playing out. So this is about trust. Just like you got to trust this new person that's coming in, just like you tried to trust this motherfucker from the past, this is about you trusting yourself, trusting your spiritual team, knowing that they got your back, knowing that they looking out for you, and that it's not going to be no situation where they going to put you in some bullshit, okay? You've learned your lessons. I'm not telling you it ain't going to be no more lessons. There's always going to be lessons, because this is life. As long as you here sucking air, you sucking breath, you going to learn lessons. But what I am telling you is stop cutting off your nose to spite your face. Stop shooting yourself in the fucking foot over stupid shit, okay? Because, like I said, you can find somebody, Pisces, that ticks every fucking box on your list and they treat you like shit. So, at the end of the day, do you want to be right and get everything you want, or do you motherfucking want to be loved? That's the question, okay? Because I'm sure you're not going to tick every box on this person's list. So, you got to realize, sometimes you got to compromise with what's going on. Because if this person makes you feel right, they treat you, they put you on a pedestal, they treat you like the king or the queen you are, at the end of the day, what does the fucking list matter? Okay? Because I tell you my story. I'm telling you the stuff I'm telling you, I talk to me too. Because when I first saw my person, I was upset because they wasn't the race I wanted them to be, and I was acting a fool. And then now I'm like, because this person is an amazing person, and I was about to fuck up some shit with somebody who was amazing because I'm looking at some shit that they can't even fucking control. You are the race you fucking are. Nothing nobody can do about that. And let me tell you this, in case for those of you that have forgotten, there's motherfuckers in every sign, just like there are good people in every sign. There are assholes in every race, just like there are good people in every fucking race. And so, knowing that, think about what I'm telling you. Think about what I'm telling you. Why would Spirit go and say, and then that's what I'm trying to tell you. I keep trying to tell y'all, I deal with Spirit every day, and Spirit got a goddamn sense of humor, a big one. So don't think that very thing you say, oh, I don't want this, I don't want that, they'll give you that just to fucking rub it in your face, because you trying to self-sabotage to show you how foolish that type of thinking is, okay? I'm not calling you foolish. I'm telling you the way the thoughts and the self-sabotage, you shooting yourself in the foot, and we trying to stop all that. And so it's my job as the reader to show you where you may be going wrong, okay? It's not to say you're a wrong person. It's not to say you're a bad person. It's not to say any of those things. You're amazing people. But a lot of times we do stupid shit. It's not us. It's the things we do, okay? So Spirit is telling you, you got to let go of that kind of stuff. This is about control at the end of the day. We want to control this shit as much as we possibly can. But when we controlled it, look what happened. You see what I'm trying to tell you? And I know that's crazy, but it's the truth. It's the truth. Look how many fucked up relationships you've been in. Look at all the fucking shit you've been through and stuff like that. So it's time to let Spirit pick the person and see what happens, okay? Because you got free will at the end of the day. If the person turns out to not be your cup of tea, you can let them go. You can let them go. But I'm trying to tell you, just like you gave that other motherfucker a chance, give this new person a chance. Because look at all the stuff Spirit is telling you about this person. Okay? This is somebody who wants to be with you till the end of time. And I tell y'all, I told y'all this earlier. This is not somebody, this is somebody top shelf. Somebody who got it going on in all the areas of their life. I'm not, like I told you, I'm not telling you they're not perfect. I'm not telling you they're perfect. But they got more good things going about them than they got bad things. Okay? All right, let's move on. So, where were we at? All right, let me get this card. So we got the chemistry card showing up. So it says attraction, spark, passion. There's going to be a lot of passion between you and this person, because I'm hot, and these two damn cards, the intimacy cards just keep flipping out. Okay? So like I said, you're going to have a lot of passion between you and this person, because look at this, physical passion. Okay? All right. So like I said, Spirit is giving you a beautiful gift. So don't look the gift horse in the mouth. Okay? So the next card we've got, it says, this is what your person wants. Your person wants balance. This is the King of Cups. Water sign or someone with a lot of water in their chart. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is Cancer. Okay? And let me say this. I'm calling these signs, but it doesn't mean, just because I'm calling a specific sign, it doesn't mean that's the sign your person's going to be. It doesn't necessarily mean, because I'm reading for hundreds or thousands of people. Because I got what? Almost 23,000 people on my channel at this time. At the time that we talked about this. So the fact of that, if I'm reading for a collective of that many people, I'm not going to catch everybody's sign. I'm not going to give you initials. I'm not going to be able to do none of that. Because a lot of this is about you using your discernment and knowing when the person shows up. Because you'll know. Because when I saw my person, I knew it was them. I knew it was them before I even asked Spirit. I said, and I was like that. I was like, that's him right there. Okay? All right. So with the King of Cups, like I said, this is talking about balance. Talking about this person wanting to come in and be the ultimate partner for you, and they're wanting you to do the same for them. Okay? All right, let's clarify. Okay, so we've got undefined showing up here. It says you're sharing energy, time, and maybe even intimacy, but no one's naming what this is. If you feel uncertain, it's because the foundation is unclear. Okay. The reason why this card is showing up, because I told you I get two storylines. I get one storyline where you and this person are going to start out as friends, and then it's going to become what it's going to become. Then I get another storyline for some of you. And like I said, it's going to be different for everybody. I get another one where you and this person are going to start out, and you're not going to be able to keep your hands off each other, and you see why, right? Spirit is telling you why, okay? But know that this person loves you, and it's going to be a thing where y'all may be sexually active, and then it becomes a thing where your person is like, okay, I love this, but I want more. They're going to want the marriage and the higher level of commitment, all this, because I just showed you all these cards, right? Okay, let's move on. I keep hearing that song. I'm still standing. See? There's a self-sabotage card. That's what Spirit is telling you. Stop self-sabotaging with foolishness. Because, see, it's like you got this time on your hands. You're sitting around and you're thinking. This is something my uncle used to say all the time. Man, God rest his soul. He passed away, almost 20 years ago. He always used to say this. We used to play cards. And he always used to say, think long, think wrong. And so that's what I feel like Spirit is telling you with this card. Stop sitting up and trying to self-sabotage this, because you are not in control of it. We get that. I know you don't like it. I get that too. But this is how it has to play out, okay? Because we are going for the gold, okay? It's like we in the damn Olympics, the relationship Olympics. We going for the gold. We don't want the silver or the bronze, okay? We haven't even gotten on the board yet when it comes to any of our relationships, because if we had, we wouldn't be here. So that's why I'm trying to tell you, Spirit is trying to give you this gold medal. You need to fucking take it, okay? So look, commitment, marriage, promises, fidelity. This is somebody that ain't gonna be out in the fucking street playing around or trying to see how many people how many notches they can put on their damn belt before they die. It's not this type of person. This is somebody who is all about you and the relationship and prioritizing you and the relationship, Pisces, okay? All right, so last row, it says, what do you need to know about your person? This person wants, has a lot of passion for you. We just talked about that, right? They want a fresh, new, passionate start in love. This is the passion stick. So they got they got some passion for you, baby. Male or female, they got some passion. Either they want you to give them the passion stick, or they want to give you the passion stick, okay? Male or female, make it fit. Okay, let's clarify. Okay, so there's a twin showing up with the ghosting card. We're moving on. Okay, spirituality. This person is very spiritual. Okay, they're about their business. They are tapped in like you are. They're an empath like you. They are listening to the guidance from their guides. Okay. Okay. We got the commitment issues card showing up here. It says someone here is afraid to fully commit, whether they admit it or not. Emotional walls are high and avoidance is running the show. Okay, Pisces, is this you? You will know if it's you or not at this point. And I get it. You've been hurt. It's hard to, figure out if you can trust people. I get it. It's hard for you to open yourself up. But the more you heal, the more you will get out of this energy. Okay? If you want this to go away, work on yourself. Keep working on it. Pick out the little things that are happening. Or the best thing to do is to find that one limiting belief that is like the umbrella to all the limiting beliefs that you think about, and focus on that, because if you get that, you'll get all the other ones that are underneath it. Okay? All right, let's clarify. So yeah, see, there's coming up trust issues. Okay, it's gonna be trust issues because you both been hurt. I get it, but that's why we going slow. That's why we're going to be in the friend zone in the beginning, right? We're not going to be going balls to the wall. We're not going to be going fast, okay? We're going to take the time to get to know each other, okay? We're going to slow it down. We're going to pump the brakes, okay? All right, so this next card represents the advice from Spirit. So we got the Wheel of Fortune. Spirit is telling you, this is Sagittarius energy. Let this good luck, accept this good luck. Open yourself up. Be receptive to it, okay? Be receptive to this soulmate, because this is a soulmate card as well. Be receptive to this soulmate. And then, like I told you, they could be any fucking sign. They could be any race. They could be anything. And I'm telling you, this person is going to be, for the majority of you, be of a different background than you. They may be that very damn sign that you don't like. Because I'm telling you, I used to, I done let it go now, but I used to have my signs where I was like, oh, not this. Oh, not this one. Oh, not that one. And guess what sign my person is? The number one that I couldn't fucking stand. That's my person's sign. That's why I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all the things I'm telling you by experience that I've gone through it. And I keep telling you, you are here to learn. And every time you put up some type of block towards what you want, Spirit will make you experience what you need to experience so that you learn what you need to learn, so you can open yourself up and be open to the possibilities, okay? Because everything is not always going to show up the way you want it to show up in the package you want it to show up in, okay? All right. You know this your twin, karmic partner. Okay, let's move on. This could also be, let me say this too. This could also be your soulmate's ex, okay? Trying to come into the play as well. Because I told y'all, when you get together with this person and the two of you make it official and decide that you're going to be with each other, they're going to be coming out the woodwork. So I have to keep putting that in your head, because I don't want you to come into this and be blindsided, okay? So this person is focusing on, you know, loving you completely, loving you unconditionally, unselfishly, with no limitations, okay? Look, their heart is right there. Right there. They're ready to give it to you, okay? Okay. Yeah, so we've got sorrow, grief, loss, depression. So your person's been through it just like you have. They've been through a lot of stuff just like you have. They've been hurt just like you have. They've gone through things just like you have. So, like I told you, when the two of you sit down to have your heart-to-heart conversations, you gonna see. They're gonna tell you shit and you're gonna be like, fuck, that same thing happened to me. So you will go into this understanding each other, even though you are different, you know, you come from different backgrounds, you've had similar experiences, okay? Then we have happy family. This is like the 10 of Cups. It says you're creating or aligning with a family dynamic that's grounded in peace and mutual care. This is the kind of home that can heal generational wounds. So you and your person, you're elevating your lives. Like I told Aquarius when I was reading for them earlier. You're going to get a lot of benefits from being with this person. Your money's going to escalate. You and this person, you know, may become, you know, build an empire, become a power couple with each other. There are going to be so many pros to being together in this relationship, okay? It's not just the love. It's all the things that are going to transpire because of the love, okay? All right. So when it comes to the outcome card, we have the 8 of Pentacles. This is a beautiful card to see because it's telling me that both of you are going to step into this and do the work that is necessary to make it work, okay? Let's clarify. Whew. See, opportunities. What did we just talk about? Okay. We got the mixed signals card. Are they into you? Are they not? All this is the twin. Okay, so we're throwing it to the side. Okay, so you and this person are going to be going through a honeymoon phase. It says this is the beginning, beautiful, euphoric, and full of potential. Let it unfold, but don't ignore the details beneath the romance. Okay, so this is still about you watching this person, being discerning, you know, watching the way that you're treated, all this type of stuff. There's your twin broken, okay? Hold on. See, they trying to come in. That's what I'm trying to tell you. When you and this person come together and you in this honeymoon phase, they fucking coming. That's why these cards keep coming out like this, okay? So that card says shocking, you know, turmoil, all this shit, because they're going to be trying to stir up some shit. Hold on. Ugh. Cards are flying, okay? See, longing. This person, this new person is a craving you. They're aching. They want to be with you. Because like I said, a lot of you may be feeling like you wanting to be with this person is one way. It's not. This person's already in love with you. So I feel like it may be even more difficult for them because they're already on that level. Okay? Because some of you have to get into this relationship and start to fall for this person. But this person, for a lot of you, you know, they're already in love. Hold on. My nose always starts to run when I channel. Anyway, so this person wants to be with you yesterday just like you want to be with them yesterday, okay? It is not one-sided. Nothing about this connection is one-sided, okay? It's nothing like the past. Okay, so now we're going to get some, let me get some messages from Spirit first, and then we'll do that. I'm skipping over the stuff. Okay, we have revival. It says a new revived beginning is underway, okay? Then we have leap of faith. A risky, bold move may be required to move this connection forward, okay? That's about both of you needing to take a leap of faith. I tell you all the time, right? Love is a risk. Then we have observation. Carefully observe the situation to come up with an accurate assessment, okay? All right, hold on. All right, let's get some more messages from Spirit. Okay, so we have real promise. It says release the chains of the past and dance to the rhythm of possibility, okay? Soul whispers. Look beyond the words and hear what's really being said now, okay? Like I said, this is about watching how your person, when they come in, how they treat you, how they make you feel, you know, the way that they prioritize you and put you first, okay? Then we have Gate of Opportunities. We got the opportunity card showing up again. It said, and we had just talked about opportunities when I picked this card up, right? So it says Gate of Opportunities, pass through the Gate of Opportunities, wherein new paths unfurl with boundless potential. So you're on the brink of stepping into this new timeline where, like I said, your life is going to be completely different from the way it ever was. It's going to be so surreal. You're going to be wanting to pinch yourself. You're going to be thinking you dream it, okay? Because that's how happy you're going to be and how good things are going to be. I'm not telling you not going to have peaks and valleys, because I tell you that all the time. This is life. And you're going to have those ups and downs, but you are going to have somebody that has your back. You have their back. And the two of you is going to be easier, not easy, but easier, because you have somebody to lean on, and they have you to lean on as well. Okay? All right. Let's get some messages from your person. See what they want to tell you. Okay. Your person is saying they need security. They compare others to you, but not in a bad way. They compare others to you, meaning that nobody is a comparison to you. Okay? They said they would do it all again. And they can't get enough of you. Okay? All right. Then we had this other card that fell because I picked these cards up first. And it says mission. Okay? It says, together we are an unstoppable force. We have a purpose together, and I am determined to live it out with you. We are just perfect together. We can overcome any obstacles if we work as a team. Okay? Okay. We've got promise. Okay? It says, I want to make a commitment. I wish you knew just how special you are to me. It kills me not to be able to tell you. You amaze me with your compassion and kindness through this time apart. I promise I will make things right between us. So this person is coming in. They're coming in to give you this love. Okay? We got spark. My love for you is written in the stars. We have the spark between us, which is undeniable and visible to everyone around us. You are the miracle that dropped into my life and lit me from within. Look up at the stars tonight and know that I'm under the same sky thinking about you. We are destined to be together for many lifetimes. We don't need to rush this love. Our love is eternal. Okay? All right. Let's get these romance fairies, oracle cards, and then I'll let you go. Okay? Okay, so we have friendly support. It says fairies, guides, and friends give aid. Okay, so you got a whole ass spiritual team that's got your back, trying to make sure that you getting the right person. It says manifesting the one. Very soon your true love will arrive. So that's why I'm telling y'all, just hang on. They're coming when it's time. Then we've got reaching out. Expect a call or a text from your person of interest. Look, I haven't ever seen this card fall out of this deck. So you're the first sign that I've seen that. Okay? Get one more. Because y'all are so patient. Every week y'all at the end. And y'all are patient. So we got falling in love. I hear that. Oh. What is it? Could it be I'm falling in love? Y'all got me singing on here, all off key. Could it be I'm falling in love? That's the song I hear in my head. The minute with you. That's the song I hear. Y'all, somebody tell me what it is. It's by a black group. I can't remember who it is. It was an older song. So it says falling in love, sudden feelings that this is the one. Okay? Like I told you, you're gonna know who this person is, because I told you the minute I looked at my person, I knew it was him. Okay? All right. All right, Pisces, I hope this helped. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Love y'all. Bye, Pisces. Hi, Pisces. Welcome back to Leigh into the Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to delve further into new love with you and your soulmate by doing another spread. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, give me 1 second. All right. Okay, here we go. All right, Pisces. Overall energy for you for this week is the Four of Pentacles. So this is talking about holding back, okay? You may not be ready to open up in a relationship because of the things that you've experienced. This can talk about holding on too tightly. You may be holding on to past things. We're going to clarify to see what Spirit wants to say about this, okay? Then we've got the Five of Swords showing up here. This can talk about, you know, mind games, but it can also speak of like winning at all costs, like you wanting to be with your new person at all costs. But if that's the case, you know, if you are holding yourself back emotionally, you will have to stop this, because this right here is counterintuitive to what it is that you're wanting, okay? All right. Underneath this is the Nine of Wands. This is talking about, you know, the wounded warrior. I understand you've been through a lot. I understand you got a lot going on, but you got to heal this. You got to stop coming out in this energy, and your person has to as well. But I feel like they understand the assignment and they're doing it. I'm not saying you don't understand the assignment, but the question is, are you doing it, Pisces? That's the question, okay? Underneath this is the Queen of Pentacles, earth sign, or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What this is telling me is that, you know, you and this person both see each other as the one. You want to be in a long-term committed and stable relationship. But, you know, I keep telling y'all, it's not going to come for free. You have to do your work if you want this to succeed. Because even if you get into, let me tell you this. Let's say this. Even if you get into a relationship with this person right now, there's no guarantee that you're going to be able to sustain it. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Because if you don't come out of this energy, hold on. If you don't come out of this energy here and you try to go into a relationship with somebody, this is what you want. But you ain't gonna get that, is what I'm trying to tell you. It's because you have to be happy first in order to be in a relationship with somebody and be happy, okay? And so if you showing up as the Four of Pentacles, your ass ain't happy. Let's just be honest, because you know I'm gonna fucking tell you the truth, whether you like it or not. Because this ain't, I keep trying to tell y'all, this ain't that type of tarot card channel where we fucking talk about puppy dogs and unicorns without you doing the goddamn work to make them appear, okay? All right, so let's start by clarifying this Four of Pentacles, okay? Like I said, I'm hoping that this ain't a reading where I'm gonna have to get on y'all, because I'm already getting on you, and we ain't even 5 minutes into the damn read, okay? Hold on, let me see what's going on. I see your twin in these cards trying to come up. And let me say this too. Y'all with this, look, we got abusive, drunk, and love showing up here. Anger issues. Okay, let me say this. Let me tell you this. If the twin comes up in this read, we're going to talk about it right now. I don't give a fuck if you like it or not. If this person comes up in your reading, what you need to understand, Pisces, is that this is your energy I'm reading. So if the person is showing up, that means that they're still sitting in your energy. So how is it my fault if they show up in the read when I'm reading your energy? You explain that to me. I'll wait. I'm just trying to understand. I'm just trying to understand, because some of y'all watch tarot and then it's like y'all don't understand what is happening. How can you watch all these hours of tarot and not realize what is happening? I'm reading your energy. I'm not grabbing arbitrary energy out of the sky. Spirit is giving me your story. If you watching this thing and it's resonating with you, I'm reading your shit. So if the person is showing up in your read, you need to get mad at yourself. Don't get mad at me, because I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm focusing on new love. I told you that from the beginning of the read, right? But we got all this kind of crazy stuff showing up. When I split the deck, I see the first card I see say fucking Twin Flame. So it is not coming from me. This is coming from you. I'm not trying to force you to talk about this person from the past, okay? But if it comes up and it's showing up in your energy, it needs to be talked about, because you need to get this person out if you don't want to be with them, okay? It's because you're not doing what you need to do to get the person out, okay? Because, like I said, they coming hard. They've been coming hard in these cards for the whole 12 signs. Not just you, but your shit is showing up before I can even get the goddamn cards on the damn table. So we got to talk about it. Okay, anyway. We have abusive drunken love showing up here and anger issues, okay? We could explain this away and say this is about the twin, but for some of y'all, or they could be, let me say this, they could be a symptom of these fucking issues, but they still your fucking issues if they showing up. So Spirit is telling me that if this is showing up in your shit, you need to fucking fix it. Okay, Aquarius? Oh God, why am I calling you Aquarius? You might be dealing with an Aquarius. Pisces, I know I'm reading for Pisces. That's why I'm like, why did that come out of my mouth? Maybe y'all twins, some of y'all twins was Aquarius, or this new person that's coming in is Aquarius. But I shouldn't be seeing no shit like this at the late stage of the game when you're talking about y'all are champing at the bit and you ready to be with your person. Because like I keep telling y'all, I'm not trying to wash your face with this, but Spirit told me what I had to do. I'm not going to tell you I didn't want that I wanted to do it. I didn't want to do it, but I did the healing, right? I've opened myself up to this because I'm ready to be with my person. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I'm not just saying I want to be with them, but my actions are saying something different. See, I told you, this is about manifestation. It's about you being in alignment. You're not going to get what you want. You're going to get what you're being. So if you sitting in energy like this, or you're attracting this type of shit because something in you is attracting it, then that means ain't no healing going on. Or if it is, you ain't gotten to this yet. Okay. And Spirit is pointing to this to show you that you still got other shit you need to work on. Okay. All right. Hold on. Because see, look, secret admirer. It says there's someone in your orbit who's totally into you, but they haven't found the nerve to make a move yet. Okay? But they ain't going to be, look, okay, let me say this. Let me give you an example. What if this person does get up the courage to decide to make a move, Pisces, and come towards you, right? And you come out like this. What do you think is going to happen when this happens? Do you think this is the recipe for a beautiful fucking relationship? I'm just wanting to know the answers. Because I'm just shocked that I'm seeing this type of shit off the bat. Okay? Like I said, and don't feel no kind of way, because all the other signs that gave me crazy cards like this, where Spirit gave me these cards like this, I talked to their ass too. Okay? So don't feel no type of way. Like I said, I got to give you this tough love because I shouldn't be seeing no shit like this. Okay? I understand you're going to have your down periods. But this right here is two cards. It's talking about fucking anger, and then talk about abusive drunken love. Some of you, I get that you experience this with your person, but anger issues, I feel like some of y'all are still fucking angry, okay, about this, and it's time to let it go. Because I can tell when you're angry. When you come at me in the comments and you tell us, oh, I seen it, you said something about the twins. Why you getting mad at me? But then you'll say that you're healed. You ain't fucking healed if you still talk about the twin. Because like I told you, with me, you hear when I talk about the twin, right? You don't see me get mad because I don't have no feelings for him. I told you. I keep trying to explain to y'all. Some of y'all think the opposite of love is hate. It's not hate. It's indifference. It's where you don't give a fuck one way or the other. And that's the point. That's what I sit in. And don't get me wrong. I thank God every day that I sit in indifference. But I also know the reason why I sit in indifference is because I did the work to sit in indifference. I didn't just shove the shit down and say, okay, well, I guess, because I keep telling y'all, you have to learn from what you just experienced with these people from the past. Because if you don't learn it, you doomed to repeat it. And I'm telling you, it'll be the same fucking shit you go through. It can happen with this soulmate. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Some of y'all think that, oh, Spirit's giving us this as a reward, this and that. They ain't going to act like it. Not if you didn't heal. If you didn't heal, this is what I'm trying to get you to understand. If you don't fix you or change you or identify differently as you, the other people, they can't just come in the right way if you haven't done what you need to do to identify as somebody who, you know, now, I don't want to say deserving because I feel like you do deserve it. But if you don't identify as somebody who is open and receptive to that because they've done their work, then you ain't gonna show up. The people are not going to show up the way you want them to. They can't. They can't. That's the way this world works. That's why I keep trying to get y'all to understand. Okay? It's the laws of the universe. And you can't circumvent the laws of the universe. You can try it and say, oh, well, I'm just going to wait till they come, or I'm not going to do it, or, you know, whatever. And okay. But then, like I said, don't be coming at me in the damn comments talking no shit, because I'm just going to block you. I'm just going to block you. Like I say, I love y'all, but if you step wrong, you're gone. That's going to be my motto from now on. Okay? All right, let's move on. Okay, so let me pull some cards for your person and see what's going on with them. Where's their deck? There it is. Hold on. One second. Okay. Like I said, I'm rooting for y'all. I want you to, look, I want you to have what you want to see. Okay, so your person has inner childhood wounds here. Okay? We got the purge card there, but they're letting go of their shit. They letting go of their shit. I like this combination. Like I said, Spirit will show me what is going on. Okay? If something shows up that's fucked up, but the person is working on it, Spirit will show me that they're working on it like this. Okay? But then look, because this is why they're doing it. They want the union. They want to be their best selves so they can come in and the two of you can be together. Okay? And it's happening. They moving in silence because we got the moon here, right? So you don't, like I said, if I didn't tell you this, you wouldn't even know this person was doing this, right? Nobody will probably know but them and Spirit. So then we got the mirroring card. So the two of you are mirroring each other. So you have, and I feel like what Spirit means by that is that you both have similar issues, right? So because of that, you need to be working on your motherfucking shit too. I keep telling you, if you want this person to show up a certain way, you got to be a certain way. It's not about them. Everybody keep thinking, oh, it's, you know, it's them, it's them, it's them. It's you, sweetie. It's you. It's you. I've been telling you this from the very fucking beginning. It is you. It is how you identify. So if you identify as this or saying you deserve this, because some of y'all believe you do, otherwise it wouldn't be coming out in the cards, right? I'm trying to get you to understand what is happening here, okay? Because I'm not doing anything but shuffling the cards and dealing them, and Spirit is telling me what is going on, okay? But the things that are showing up, they coming out of your energy. They ain't coming out of mine, okay? All right, let's move on. So when it comes to that first question, the first question is what you're going to learn from this person. So we've got the Emperor, Aries energy, the Moon, Cancer or Pisces. We have the King of Swords, air sign, or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And we also have the Two of Swords. So I feel like what Spirit is saying is that, like I said, you're going to learn how to stand in your power with the Emperor, right? And learn how to be disciplined, learn how to be practical, all of these things, that the Emperor possesses. This is about, having all of the best qualities of all the kings, right? Then we have the Moon here, okay? This is about you learning how to open up, okay? Release certain things, be receptive, and to be open and honest about your feelings with your person, okay? Because I tell you, we talk about this all the time because I'm a water sign too, and I understand when somebody hurt my feelings, the first thing I do, I'm like, fuck you, and I shut down, right? But this person has not done anything to you yet, okay? They're coming, and when I say yet, I'm saying yet because you can't get into a relationship with anybody and think that they're never going to do anything to hurt your feelings, and I don't mean intentionally. People make mistakes, right? Sometimes they do things the way they know how to do them, and you may get hurt as a part of the you may become, your feelings may become a part of the fallout, right? Painful feelings. But it's not, it's the person's intention, because I feel like the last person you were with didn't give a fuck, okay? And whatever happened to you, oh fucking well. That's the mindset I get off of this old person. But this new person is not that. But I'm just saying, they haven't done anything for you to becoming shut down, angry, emotionally unavailable, okay? So if you want to be in a relationship and you want to let this person in, it requires you to show up in a different way, okay? All right, so then we got the Two of Swords here. This is talking about, I feel like this person is going to show you you know, a lot of ways in which you self-sabotage. You know, you put your head in the sand, you ignore red flags, all of these things. This person's going to show you what a proper relationship, a healthy relationship is supposed to look like, right? And help you to come out of this where, you know, you have a blinders on, you don't want to see certain things about a person and so on and so forth, because being truthful and being honest, that's how you respect yourself, right? By looking at how this person is treating you and dealing with it from there. So then we got the King of Swords showing up. This is talking about, you know, this person is going to show you how to sit in this energy of independence, right? And I feel like this is going to be a relationship where you and this person are going to understand each other on a mental level, okay? It's not, you're going to vibe on other levels too, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. But for this person, this type of person, I feel like they're primarily logical, even though they're in touch with their emotions. And they're going to show you, you know, there's somebody, let me say this. There's somebody where they need somebody in their life. And I feel like you are the same, where you need somebody that understands you. They need somebody that understands them. And like I said, I feel like you're going to have a lot of similarities in the way that you think. Okay. All right. Hold on. All right. So let's clarify. Yeah. See, this person, they've had a lot of regrets, okay, in the past, you know, about things that they've gone through. All right. But they are doing the shadow work on themselves, which is what you need to be doing to let go of that anger. And, you know, if there's some drunken love or some stuff going on with that damn alcohol. Oh God, hold on 1 second. And then we got the winter time here. So you may be coming into contact with this person for the first time in winter, or you may be coming into a, you know, committed connection. You know, y'all may be making it official in the winter time, okay, which is right around the corner if you live in the United States, okay? Winter starts this month. Somebody told me, like at the end of the month. Okay. So we've got the mistakes card showing up here. This person has, you know, made mistakes, but they're doing what they can to rectify them and to learn from them so that they don't repeat them. And then we got this fucking curse card coming up again. I told you I'm not that type of reader that likes to talk about shit like this, but if it comes up, if spirit gives it to me, just like with the twin cards, we gonna talk about them if it needs to be talked about. So you got somebody, I feel like this is, you know, maybe your ex. This could be your person's ex, because it's coming out on their side, okay? Where it says hex, witchcraft. It can also talk about negative mindset. Let me say that too. Having a negative mindset is, to me, is just as bad as being cursed, because you are setting yourself up for failure. You know, you are realizing, I mean, you are saying things, speaking things into existence that you don't fucking want, that are the opposite of the things that you actually do want, okay? So we're going to put that to the side. Okay, let's pull some cards for you. Let's see what comes up for you. Okay, let's see. So, you know, you and this person are going to want to travel the world together. Okay, all right. This is what I wanted to see. Good, Pisces, good. It says working on self-insecurities. This is what you need to be doing. If you are not doing this, Spirit is telling you that this is what you need to do. Because I keep telling y'all, just like all these other relationships, you had to pay a certain price to be in them and to deal with whatever you dealt with. It's the same thing with this. This is not going to come for free. Nothing in this life is going to come for free, okay? And especially in this situation. There are certain things that are required of you if you want certain outcomes, okay? And that may sound harsh and it may sound cold, but I got to tell you the damn truth, okay? Then we have the emotionally withdrawn card, okay? Baby, you got to work on this, Pisces, okay? Because you are more comfortable and in touch with your feelings than other signs are, okay? And so I told you, I understand when you get hurt, this is where you go. And I get it, because I go there too. I completely shut down and it's all business. But I know that to be in this relationship where you want somebody to be completely open with you, you have to come that way for them as well. Whatever way you want them to show up, you have to be that as well. Okay? It can't be no one-sided shit, because look at what happened to you in the last connection, right? You was all trying to open up and be there and love and all this shit, and this person was shitting all on you and didn't give a fuck, just wanted to fuck, or you know, whatever it was, they want to play mind games and you know, mess around. And so look at what happened. I'm showing you this because if you try to go into this like this, you doing the same shit the last person did to you. You doing the same thing. You're treating this new person like the twin treated you. Okay? All right, let's pull one more card and then we're gonna move on. So we got ride or die. I love it. It says, this is about unwavering loyalty, the kind that stays through thick and thin. It says you've got a ride or die by your side. Cherish and defend them fiercely. Okay, so Spirit is telling you that this person coming in is going to be ride or die. And I feel like, Pisces, that you at your best, you are a ride or die as well. But you can't allow this shit here to fucking take over and think that you going to be in a relationship like this, because this person wants to give you all these things, but they also want them in return, is what I'm trying to get you to understand. They want them in return, and you got to be willing to give of yourself just like you taking, right? But I know when you go into a relationship, you give your all. I know that. So this is not a conversation about that. I know that when you're at your best, that's what you do. But it's about you pulling yourself out of this slump you've gotten into because of the things you just recently experienced in the past, okay? All right, let's move on. Okay, the next placement we're going to talk about is, hold on. Okay, the next placement we're going to talk about is an accurate portrayal of your person's personality, the soulmate, okay? Let's see what Spirit says. Okay. So we've got King of Cups. This is Cancer when it shows up for me. 10 of Wands. We have the Knight of Cups. Water sign is someone with a lot of water in that chart. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And the 5 of Pentacles. So this person has been left out in the cold just like you have, okay? They have, you know, gotten all these crazy things that have happened to them just like you. You know, left on red, cheated on, stabbed in the back, you know, devalued, you know, had people, you know, chip at their self-esteem and their self-worth, right? But, you know, and they've had a lot of burdens and a lot of baggage that they've had to go through as well, okay? But this person is what I'm wanting to tell you is balancing themselves out with the King of Cups. If they haven't already, this is what they're currently doing if they're not completely done with it, okay? And this is going to be somebody that's going to come towards you with the Knight of Cups. So like I said, they're hard on their sleeve, completely, you know, open and available, telling you exactly how they feel, you know, and so on and so forth, because it's what you deserve, Pisces. But you got to be this too. Like I told you, but what did we just say? Because you're mirroring each other. So if you're going to mirror each other, you got to come the same way they coming. All right? If you want this connection and you want it to last, because like I told you, this is somebody that for some of y'all is going to be the last person you ever going to be with, because you're going to be with them for the rest of your life if that's what you both decide. Okay? All right, let's move on. Let's clarify. Let's get some cards for your person first. Okay, so yeah, they're going through an awakening just like you are. Okay, this person has free will. Okay, they admire you. All right, this person admires you. They worship the ground you walk on, I feel like. They put you on a pedestal, you know, but they're using their free will for good. They're using their free will to be the best person that they can be and to, you know, work on themselves and to open themselves up to you. Okay, they fantasize about you with the fantasy card. Okay, they imagine what it's going to be like for the two of you to be together. They daydream about you a lot. And, you know, this person is all about balance, harmony. They want to have a genuine friendship with you. They want, you know, because I feel like it's going to actually be a connection where they actually like you. Okay. It's not just love. Because, you know, you hear people all the time say, they be like, oh, I love such and such and such, but I just don't like them. You know what I'm saying? You'll hear that. And to me, to hear somebody say that they love somebody and they like them, that is like, to me, one of the biggest compliments in the world, because it means that just down to your foundation, they genuinely, you know, are fond of you. Okay. All right. So let's move on. Let's get some cards for you. Okay. So, okay. We got the wounded lover showing up here. That's the twin. We're going to throw that to the side. And then, yeah, burned, wasting money. You may feel like this because of old connections that you were with. You know, you may have given of yourself, your time, your love, your money, and you may have felt like, you know, it all, you know, was a waste. But like I said, you have to take the lesson so that it doesn't feel like a waste. Okay. But you're stepping into fairy tale love with this new person, but you can't be showing up like damn Cruella de Vil, or whatever the male version of that is, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, and think that you're going to be able to have fairy tale love where you act like whatever way you want to act, and this person just, you know, just puts up with your shit. No, you gotta be right too. I hear that damn song. What is it? Is that George Harrison? I got my mindset on you. I got my mindset on you. Got me singing on this dang thing. And then he says, you know, you got to do it. You got to do it right, child. That's what he says. You got to do it right, child. And that's what Spirit just said to clarify what I just said to you. Okay. So, you know, look, you want this comfortability, right? You want, it says this is the kind of connection that doesn't require performing. You can be messy, quiet, soft, or strong and still feel accepted, right? So this person is going to create a very comfortable space, a very soft space for you to be in. But look at how you're showing up. Afraid to love. It's natural to guard your heart, but remember, every leap of faith is a chance for a beautiful landing. I tell you this every week. Love is a fucking risk. Anything you do in this lifetime is a risk, okay? You risked on the crazy. So now is the time to risk. Spirit is telling you that this person is like the jackpot. This is the person you always wanted to be with. And I get that you're afraid, but you're going to have to leap if you want to be in this relationship. You can't half step. And like I said, I'm not saying, when I say leap, I ain't telling you to go 100 miles an hour. I'm not telling you that. You can leap in a way that is still comfortable for you. Because remember, this is the type of relationship it is. It's a relationship of comfortability, right? So start out as friends, but you need to be slowly opening up to this person. You need to be slowly letting them know that you are interested in them and you want to have a relationship with them. But like I said, go slow. Ain't nobody telling you got to go fast. I tell you, you know, I'm the last person to tell you that. You need to slow down, because I told you in the past, I feel like that's what's happened. We got caught up in the feelings, and I'm saying, you hear me saying we, because the same thing happened to me. We got caught up in the damn feelings. We all giddy, we all crazy and stuff like that. And then the next thing you know, we way down the damn pipe somewhere we should we should be after a few years, and we already there like in maybe weeks, or some people for fucking days. And then we wondering why the fuck this shit is falling apart. It's because, like I said, certain things are meant to be experienced at certain times. Okay? The relationship, you have to allow this relationship, you got to treat it like fruit. You got to allow it to ripen on its own. Okay? You can't be forcing it. You can't force it. You can't scream at a banana and say, oh, you're green. You're green. You need to be fucking yellow. You can't do that. Okay? You can't do that to a piece of fruit and expect it to say, okay, and turn yellow. It's not going to happen. And so it's the same thing with these relationships. I understand you want to already be in a relationship, already be to a certain point. But just like with healing, you can't scream at yourself, oh, heal, damn it, heal. And overnight you're healed. you can't do that with a relationship neither. You can't scream at the other person and then tomorrow y'all wake up and be married and have kids and been together for 10 years. It don't work like that. You have to put in the time and the effort to get to that. Okay? And that's like I told you, you don't have to go boss the wall all day long every day. Just work on it a little bit every day. And like I said, you'll look up and be surprised at how far you've come in a short period of time. Okay? All right, so the next placement we're going to look at talks about the driving force of this person's intention with you, okay? Their intention to be with you. What drives them to want to be with you, okay? So we have the Lovers, Gemini energy, 2 of Wands. We got the 6 of Wands, and we have the King of Pentacles, Earth sign or someone with a lot of Earth in their chart towards Virgo, Capricorn. So this person, let me start out by saying this. This person wants you to make a choice because they know you have to make a choice. They know there's somebody else in your energy, okay? They want you to choose them, all right? With the 2 of Wands. Then we've got with the King of Pentacles, this is about them seeing you as the one, okay? And wanting to have that long-term, stable, committed relationship with you. They see you as their dream lover, okay? This could also talk about them being in the spotlight or, you know, having like recognition, success, that type of thing. Because I told you your person's very successful. And then we've got the Lover's card, which is talking about, you know, making the choice to be in this connection and you and this person vibing on every level, like I told you about when we talked about the King of Swords, right? Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. You are going to have a meeting of the mind. You're going to be on the same page in all of these areas of your life, okay? That's what I feel like, you know, is going on for your person, okay? The reasons why they want to be with you, okay? They want to have a fresh start, okay, in love with you. All right, there's your twin flame. I'm going to throw it to the side. Okay, they coming up. Now they starting to come up in the damn soulmate cards. You see what I'm saying? Because like I said, what it is this person, the twin, knows that you are moving on. Just like this soulmate can feel the twin can feel the soulmate. Okay, so this soulmate is healing themselves. See, this is the difference between the soulmate and the twin. Okay, they're releasing, purifying, cleansing. They're getting rid of things that they need to get rid of because they realize that this is what has to happen in order to have this fresh start here. I'm trying to move my hand so you can see the words. Okay, all right, let's pull some cards for you. Okay. So Spirit is telling you to get into your divine counterpart energy. I'm not going to say divine or, masculine or feminine because we got guys that are watching as well. So divine counterpart energy. And then we have, transform, let go of certain things, okay? Like I said, some of you I feel like you have walked away from this other person. And part of the reason why they're showing up is because they're refusing to let go, but I still feel like some of you are still holding on to this person as well. And let me explain why I'm saying this. Because of the anger. Because if, like I said, anger is still emotion. You still have feelings for this person. They may not be positive ones, but you still have some. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. That's why I'm saying get rid of the anger. Because some people feel like, can believe that anger is like I'll be angry and I'll be able to push this person away from it. You still you holding on to them energetically when you hold on to the anger. Okay? And like I told you, 9 times out of 10, this person ain't even thinking about the anger. They don't even care that you motherfucking angry. They probably don't even fucking know why or even care why. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Anger only hurts you. It ain't hurting no damn body else if the person don't give a shit. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Okay? All right. Let me get one more card. Then we're going to move on to the next placement. Yeah. So we got miles apart showing up here. It says, so you and this person, for a lot of you, are at a distance. It says, even though you're physically apart, you're deeply emotionally entangled. Long distance love is never easy, but it's not impossible. Okay? All right. But the thing is, you know, for the majority of you, eventually you and this person will come together, okay? It's not just because it starts out as long distance. For those of you that don't like long distance, I don't like it either. But everything's not going to start out exactly the way that you want it to. This is somebody that will be willing to, you know, make the adjustments or changes needed in order for the both of you to be together, okay? Whether they need to move, they'll be receptive to you coming to where they are, so on and so forth, okay? All right, so the next placement we're going to talk about is how does this person truly feel about you, okay? Let's see what Spirit wants to say. Okay, so we've got the Eight of Cups, Parish card, which is Scorpio energy, all right? And then the Ace of Swords, okay? So this person wants to have a fresh new start in love. They want lots of communication. You know, they want to be truthful with you, all right? About their feelings, about everything. With the Eight of Cups, you know, I feel like you've inspired this person with the Eight of Cups to walk away and turn away from things that no longer serve them. It could also be talking about people, okay, that no longer serve them. For some of you, this person may have had still been lingering in the energy of the past person that they were with, their past ex, and maybe only had one foot out of the door. But I feel like with this Eight of Cups showing up, this is Spirit saying that you may have been the inspiration that allowed them to make the decision and say, yeah, I just need to be all the way gone, okay? Because they are looking and seeing the feelings that they have for you, and they realize that what they're feeling for you is the way a relationship is supposed to be, and not whatever was going on. It's almost like a comparison, because there's a card that comes up in some of these cards that I use for message cards from your person, and it says, I compare others to you. And I feel like it's like that, like you're the Holy Grail and they compare other people to you, and it helps them to make certain decisions and let go of certain things, and you know, stuff like that. It has to do, like I said, with their feelings for you, and so on and so forth. Then we got this Parish card here. This is Scorpio energy. This is talking about, you know, this person feeling like you're their new beginning, because remember, things have to end in order to have, you know, a fresh new start, or to have a brand new beginning. Things have to end, okay? All right, so they're going through their transformation. I feel like you're inspiring them to do this because, you know, you're who they want to be with, all right? So we've got ecstasy, okay? Chasing thrills, excitement, good times. So this person, you know, they really got the feels for you. Let me say it like that. Okay. All right. So for some of you, your person could be going through the dark night of the soul here. All right. You could be as well, because the two of you mirror. Then we got the Crossroads card coming up here, which is, again, talking about a choice. So this person, like I said, is wanting you to choose them, right? And then with the Barrier card, you know, I feel like this dark night of the soul is going to break away and tear away any barriers that may be lingering, or help to do that, okay? All right. Let's get some cards for you. Okay, so we've got this person, you know, being a businessman or businesswoman, okay? Somebody, a provider, very stable. This is like the King of Pentacles, which just showed up. So it's like showing up again. And then we got equal love. So, you know, you both are going to be, you know, experiencing equal love, equal give and take. You know, you both going above and beyond for each other, okay? So we've got a make the move card. It says, make a move card. It says swipe, speak, show up, whatever your move is. Now's the time to make it. Waiting won't align you. Action will. I feel like this is Spirit telling you, you need to give yourself a kick in the damn ass, or kick in the pants, whatever way you want to say it, and start to make a move towards healing your fucking self, okay? But a lot of you want to get here. You rushing stuff. We just talked about that, right? If you're going to be with this person forever, why do you need to rush this? How you going to try to rush some shit and you sitting in this type of damn fucking energy? That's what I want to know. Please explain this to me. How you going to go from this to this? It don't make no sense, Pisces. I gotta get on you. I gotta get on you. I don't like seeing stuff like this. Cause to me, it's like you going backwards. Or you not doing what the fuck you supposed to be doing. You getting lazy. But this is what you want. Okay? Let me look. This is what you want. Okay? But this is what is happening because you ain't fucking ready. You ain't making no moves. But this is what you want. So that's what I'm saying. Your mouth is saying one thing, right? And then your actions are saying something else. The shit's not aligning. Remember I told you. What did I tell you about manifestation? You have to be what it is you want. So you have to identify as the person who is in a beautiful relationship. Like this, without the words at the bottom. Like this, right? So knowing this, you got to start to ask yourself, okay, well, if I want to be like this, right? Not rushing things, but if I eventually want to get to this with my person, how do I have to show up in order for that to happen? How do I have to identify? And then that's what you need to do. Like I said, it shouldn't be no issue for you to do that. Because as bad as some of y'all say y'all want y'all person, so show me, because I'm waiting on you to show me, okay? So where we don't have these fucking cards coming to some fucking anger and all this shit, okay? Because unless you angry because this person ain't here yet, how you gonna get angry about the stuff? Because like I said, if there's still time, it's because there are things that have to be done on both sides, not just you. I told you your person got childhood issues, okay? Inner childhood wounds that they're working on as well. And like I told you, if you baking a cake or you baking a pie and you take it out the oven in the middle of it cooking and try to eat it, you're going to fucking get sick because it's not ready, right? And so I don't know about y'all, but I don't want a half-baked person. Because even if they did show up and I find out you're half-baked, I'm like, you got to go finish doing what you need to do. Because we can't be together until you right. Because think about it. Think about how shortchanged you would feel. Let's say you was making the moves you need to make, right? And this person shows up like this, like what you trying to do, rushing things, right? And after spending some time with this person, you start to see some shit is off, and that they not sitting in the energy that they supposed to be sitting in, right? Now, let me give it to you like this. Because I was going to ask you, how would you feel? But let me give it to you in an even more graphic way that you would understand. Let's say that you are somebody that takes care of themselves, right? You all about health. You all about the way you look, right? Like your outside, okay? I'm gonna use something mainstream, so everybody gonna pick this one up. What if you're somebody, like you're a gym rat or something like that, and you don't play around, you watch what you eat, you do all these things to take care of yourself, right? And say your person shows up and they looking like they don't take care of themselves. They just eat whatever the fuck they want to do. They want to eat and do whatever they want to do. How the fuck would you feel? Because you like, bitch, I take care of myself. Why the fuck you ain't taking care of yourself, right? But they expecting to be with you and you done the work. But they ain't done no work, and they thinking that's supposed to be okay. And I understand this is a unconditional love situation, and I'm in no way trying to body shame anybody or anything. But I'm using this as a more graphic example to show to make my point about what I'm telling you. So you will feel somewhat shortchanged unless larger body types, because some people love larger body types. Like for instance, a lot of men, especially in this day and age, love thick women. That's why you see all these women getting their asses shot up and getting their lips blown up and all this stuff like this, because a lot of them realize that that's what men like, right? A lot of men like it. Ain't everybody, but a lot of them like it, okay? So saying all of that, what if you're somebody where you don't like that? That's not normally your type. I'm not saying you're not still gonna have feelings for the person, because I feel like you are, because it's soul recognition. It's not about the package. I keep telling you, it's not about the package that they come in, but I'm also saying that part of you may feel some type of way because you like, well, fuck, I worked on myself. Why the fuck you can't work on yourself? You see what I'm saying? So this is what it looks like. This is what it would look like if you got into something with this person showing up like this and not doing this. Okay? All right, let's move on. All right, next question is some cards to describe your relationship in the near future. All right, what you're headed towards with this person. Okay, if you do what you're supposed to do and stop rushing shit and allow it to you know, stop screaming at the damn banana, the green banana, telling it to be yellow, and you move through, make your moves and do the healing, right? So we got the Page of Wands showing up here. Fire sign is someone with a lot of fire in their chart. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have the Three of Wands. And we've got the Ace of Wands as well. So passion. A lot of passion. Okay? With the Three of Wands, look at the ship. This is talking about waiting for your ships to come in, but your ship is gonna be here. That's what Spirit is saying. The ship, you know, has sailed, is on the way to you, and it's almost at the damn dock, okay? In the future. Then we got the Page of Wands showing up here, which is talking about you and this person being passionate about each other, excited, curious about, you know, being together, and there being lots of communication with the Page of Wands. And then with the Ace of Wands, you and this person having a fresh, new, passionate start together, okay? All right, let's clarify. Okay, let's see why this is going. Okay, so we've got the answer is no and the stuck card. So I feel like this is your person saying the answer is no to being stuck. They're doing what they need to do to not be stuck, right? They're wanting to come into this connection and, you know, the both of you be able to compromise with each other and have patience with each other as well, okay? Hold on. Okay, then we've got finality. It says farewells, leaving behind closure. This person is, you know, getting closure for certain things. And I feel like, you know, getting closure from certain people possibly, and giving themselves closure when it comes to certain things to be, you know, more receptive to this connection. And then again, we've got the past life card. Is talking about, you know, deja vu, repeated patterns, karmic lessons. Like I said, you and this person have shared a past life with each other, many past lives together. Okay. All right, let's get some cards for you. Okay, so this is what you've experienced. I feel like the most of your relationship life. And I'm not just talking about romantic relationship. I'm talking about all of it. Tea and drama and being abandoned and not committed to. Okay? All right. So you're wanting that to change, right? So how do you think that it is going to change if you don't do nothing to make it change? Because that's what people don't understand. They think it's the other people that got to change. Hold on. They think it's the other people that got to change. It ain't the other people that got to change. It's you. It's you. Because like I said, everybody's responding to your energy. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. I'm not saying you consciously walking around saying you want to be fucked over by people. Not saying that. But I'm saying you've experienced things to where your subconscious mind has made certain, drawn certain conclusions about the things you've experienced. And it's trying to stop you from being fucked over, but in crazy ways, like, you know, putting you in relationships where you keep getting the same type of treatment and behavior because in your subconscious mind, you feel like that's all you deserve because that's all you've ever gotten in the past, okay? So we've got the feeling trapped card. It says feeling trapped isn't part of the love deal. If there's no key in sight, it might be time to break free. So this is about you breaking yourself out of these fucking patterns. So you stop attracting these people who act like fucking clowns and who don't, you know, act like cornballs and don't fucking treat you the way you deserve to be treated. Okay. But like I said, you have to understand that you deserve this. This is where self-love comes into. Because if you ain't healing your fucking self, you need to be questioning your self fucking love. Okay. Because I'm telling you, once you love yourself, certain shit you not putting up with no more. All right. And you'll be willing to do the work you need to do in order to make sure that that doesn't happen. Okay? Then we've got undefined here. It says, you're sharing energy, time, and maybe even intimacy, but no one's naming what this is. If you feel uncertain, it's because the foundation is unclear. And how can you define how you feel about anybody if you don't even know how you feel about yourself, or you don't even know how to do what is needed to be done, or you won't even do what's needed to be done to be open and ready for this person to show up? I'm not talking to all of y'all. It's some of y'all. Like I said, I feel like some of these things apply to some of y'all. Some of these things apply to some of, others of y'all. And some of these things apply to for others. All of it applies. That's what I feel like it is. Okay. So you take what resonates and leave the rest. Like I said, if you're doing the work you need to do, because if you're doing what you're supposed to do, what I'm saying to you wouldn't even be bothering you. Because like I said, when I hear people talk about stuff like that, I'm like, oh, you ain't talking to me because I did what I'm supposed to do. You see what I'm saying? But if you getting affected by it, if it's pissing you off, or if you making you feel some type of way, it's because you deep down inside, you're not doing what the fuck you're supposed to do. That's the point. That's the point in this. It's supposed to blow you up and make you feel a certain way if you're not doing what you're supposed to do. Okay? All right. So let's move on. So the last thing, we're going to get a message from your person's higher self, the soulmate's higher self. Let's see what they want to tell you. Let me get the card. Okay. Okay, you got 3. All right, so we've got signs, we've got need you, and wanting. So let's start with wanting. It says, I'm feeling the urge to come towards you. I can't help wanting you sexually. Your energy excites me and allures me. I want your touch. I'm craving you. Your body turns me on. I just want you right now. And then they're saying, please come home. Okay? Please come home, baby. Then we've got need you. Okay? They see you as like, their queen or their king. It says, you are so nurturing, magnetic, and a passionate queen or king in my life. Your light shines bright and guides me through my darkness. You feel like home to me, and I always feel very happy and comfortable in your presence. Thank you, my love, for always sending me healing energy and love. I need you and your energy even more now, okay? Then we've got signs. It says, I am reminded of you constantly. I have been seeing so many signs and synchronicities that remind me of you. It's made me feel certain that you're the one for me and that we have a brighter future. I just have to figure out how to follow the signs. I am gaining strength and courage for that. Okay? All right. Okay, now we're going to get some other messages from them, from some other cards. Okay. So we have, look, see? They fucking telling you. It says victim. This is your person telling you this shit. It says, I can't save you or fix all of your problems for you. I keep telling you, you are 100% responsible, Pisces, for fixing your shit. You and nobody else. You can point the finger all damn day long, but it's some fundamental things going on subconsciously that need to be dealt with. Limiting beliefs, things that you thinking, okay? You got to start to watch the things you're thinking and the things that you're saying to yourself. Then it says friend. It says we share a connection or a mutual friend or acquaintance. So some of you, like I told you, you could be in the same friend group. You could know, the same people. It's going to be different for everyone, okay? Then we've got ego showing up here. It says, will your ego allow space for us to have an equal partnership? See, if you're not doing no healing and you coming in angry and pissed off because of the way the last person did you, you're going to be looking for fucking revenge from any place you can fucking get it from. You're going to be salty and you're going to be quick to anger. And when something happens, you're going to be fucking blowing up. It's going to be some big old fucking mess. And I'm telling you, it happens subconsciously. It's like it's out of your control. It's like you can see something happening. You can see it happening and you can't fucking stop yourself. Okay? Because it's like you on autopilot, basically. And so I'm trying to explain to you what you need to do to get out of that. Because you got to become a different person if you want a different life. That's the whole thing behind all of this. Okay? You can listen to all the tarot card readings you fucking want to. Okay? But if you're not doing nothing, if you're not making no moves, don't come in the comments and get mad at me because I say something about the fucking twin because the motherfucker is stealing your energy because you ain't doing nothing to kick him out. Okay? This is what I'm trying to get you to understand. Because in order to get this person out of your energy, you're going to have to do the healing you motherfucking need to do. And then you're going to have to, when this new person comes along, you're going to have to make it efficient with them. And when this twin shows up, you're going to have to give them the fucking middle finger. That's what you're going to have to do to get this person out of your energy. But like I said, the reason why I know they still there, because you shouldn't be showing up motherfucking angry. You shouldn't be showing up angry. I can tell the difference when the twin shows up and it is because they are lingering and the twin shows up and it's because you ain't doing what the fuck you supposed to do. I can tell. Spirit tells me all of it. You cannot hide from me. If you're watching this shit and you're supposed to be seeing what's going on here, you can't hide it. I'm going to see it. I'm reading your motherfucking energy. And I'm not saying that to be cocky or to you know, be mean or nasty, but I'm trying to wake you the fuck up, Pisces, because this shit, you don't have the rest of your life to do all this. You don't have the rest of your life to do all this. You're going to be pissed when you start to see these people going off with their people, and you're going to be like, well, what about me? Where's my person? And then I'm going to ask you what I ask everybody else. Are you fucking doing your healing? Are you getting out of this angry energy? Are you screaming and hollering if I start to say the word twin? Are you screaming and hollering that it's coming out in the cards like I'm purposefully bringing it out and not that I'm reading your energy and the motherfuckers in your energy? This is the type of shit that you need to be looking at, okay? Because everybody want to look outside, but it's not outside. It's all within us. And I know that's a difficult thing to do. I know it's not easy, okay? Because I like I said, I'm not sitting here saying that the things you went through, you deserved it or any kind of shit like that. I'm not taking the other person's side because I feel like what they did was fucked up. And some of these stories and the things y'all have told me, I'm like, oh my God, my heart goes out to y'all. But you have to change your situation, Pisces. You're the only person that has the fucking power to do that. I can tell you all day long. I can give you solutions that you can try all day long. But if you don't do nothing, it's gonna stay the same. You just gonna sit here every fucking day, and it's just gonna be the same fucking situation. You're gonna be thinking the same. You're gonna be doing the same. You're gonna be experiencing the same thing. That's why our life, for the most part, it's the same, and it doesn't change because we have the same thoughts, we thinking the same things, we do the same things all the time. It's just like we just talked about, the person that wasn't working on themselves, right, and comes into the relationship with the person that is, and it's like, here I am, and the other person is like, but wait, I'm working on myself. Why are you not doing it? Why are you not doing it? Like I said, it's a different story if you got medical issues or some shit like that, but you can still get yourself together with the way you eat, right? So this is what I'm trying to get you to understand is that if you want your life to change, if you're fed up with the way that it is, you're fed up with the way your love life is, you have to make the change. It has nothing to do with the fucking twin. It has nothing to do with who is it, Tabitha and John and whatever the fuck in the past. It has nothing to do with them. It's you. It's the shit you picked up when you were a kid. And like I said, it's not your fault. You picked it up. But when you become an adult, it is your responsibility to fix your shit. Your responsibility. Nobody can fix it for you. You have to fix it because you're the adult. You're the person controlling things. You know what's going on in your head. You know what happened to you. You know what you need to do. Okay? Because like I said, some of y'all been dragging this shit around forever, and you can't continue to do that and not do nothing about it and then get upset because shit ain't turning out the way you want it to turn out. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. It's not turning out the way you want it to turn out because you not doing what the fuck you need to do. It ain't us. It's you. Just like my shit. If I wanted to turn out a certain way, I know I got to do what I got to do. But see, I'm a personal development head. I will do it. Like I said, I ain't saying I don't have my days where I be like, oh, I don't fucking feel like this shit because I, getting upset and all that kind of shit. I get it. Because I'm like that too. Some days I just be like, I just can't do it today. But you best believe if I didn't do it today, I'm damn sure going to do it tomorrow. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. You have to be relentless. You have to love yourself enough. Because at the end of the day, it's not about no twin flame or no motherfucking soulmate or Jack and Jill in the past. It's not about them. It's about you and the self-love you have for yourself and the way you carry yourself and the shit you willing to do to make sure that you're okay. You got to be willing to do whatever the fuck you got to do to be okay. You have to be in that type of mindset if you want this shit to work out. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. You got to be fucking relentless. You got to be like, I'm going to fucking keep doing it until it changes. I'm going to keep doing it until I get what the fuck it is I want, because this is what I deserve. That's the way you got to be. You can't be like, oh, I'll go hard today and then maybe tomorrow. You know how I talk about how y'all, you know, we love 100%. We give it our all. You got to give that same 100% to your fucking self. Stop giving everything out to everybody else and save some shit for yourself and put it on you. Because if you don't love you a certain way, this person's not going to come in and love you that way. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. You got to love you enough to where you like, we're not doing this. We got to take care of ourselves. We got to do it. It's everything. It's not just the physical. Some people in this world, they all about taking care of the outside and they do nothing on the inside. And so it don't matter, excuse me, at the end of the day, if you fine as fuck on the outside, but you fucking trash on the inside, what is that? To me, I would rather have somebody who may not look the greatest on the outside, but on the inside, they got a goddamn heart of gold and will do anything for me, and I'll do anything for them at the end of the day, because that's all it's about. Because all it is here ain't gonna be here forever, okay? It ain't gonna look the same forever. That's what you got to understand. But the inside, the changes that you make on the inside, if you continue and you adamant about it and you're not willing to give up, they can last a lifetime, but you got to do the work to fucking get there. And every day that passes that you don't do nothing, that's one day behind. You behind everybody else, and you behind. That's one less day or one more day it's going to take for this new person to come into your life. That's what you got to think of. Every day you don't fucking do what you need to do for you is one more day that is going to take for this person to come into your life. Think about that. Think about it like that. But like I said, you shouldn't be doing this just to get into a relationship with somebody. You should be doing this for the love of you. That's what I'm trying to get you to get. Okay? All right, look, we already, I'm like, where the hell did the damn hour go? We already into almost an hour and 3 minutes. Let me give you these messages from Spirit and give you these other messages so you can go, okay? All right, so we've got growth potential showing up here. It says, embrace change to unlock your full potential and flourish. Then we have hurtful events. It says, as you navigate this challenging time, learn to let go of the past so it won't weigh you down. Then we have gentle release, okay? It says, let yourself surrender to the flow of life's mysterious currents, okay? All right. So when it comes to your person, other messages we have for them, it says, you're the only one I see. I'm keeping tabs on you. No matter how hard I try, my thoughts always sway back to you. And then we've got, I can't keep going on without you. So this person, like I said, they want to be with you just as badly as you want to be with them. But they not going to be, they not going to like it if you show up and you ain't, you mad, you angry all the time. Like I told you, this young lady that sent me a comment this week or last week, and she was saying her person showed up and she's angry because she hasn't finished her healing. And she says she's walking around angry all the time. Like I told you, on autopilot. She angry at her soulmate, and the soulmate ain't done nothing to her. And how she is just, it's like she had a come to Jesus moment. She realized the things that I was telling her, that Spirit was telling me, that you need to heal your fucking shit. Otherwise, it's going to come out in the fucking relationship. She realized that, and now she's going back trying to heal. But she was telling me how she pushing her person away and is angry at them, and they didn't do nothing. But it's because this is why. Okay? Because like I told y'all be thinking, oh, God wanted to say something, but I ain't gonna say this person's name. there is an actor. I'm not gonna tell you this person's name, but some of y'all will know exactly who I'm talking about. This person jumps from relationship to relationship. This is a big actor, like an A-list actor. They jump from relationship to relationship, don't heal shit, and then it's like they don't get why they can't keep a fucking relationship. Okay, they can get in a lot of them, but they can't sustain them because they're not. It's clear that they're not working on themselves in between the relationships. Okay, all right. So I'm saying all this to say, you gotta be that version of yourself that deserves to be in a relationship with this person. Like I said, I'm not saying that you don't deserve to be with somebody like this, but I'm saying there's a certain energy you got to sit in to bring this person in. And some of y'all are not doing what you need to do. Okay, so we've got your messages mean more to me than you'll ever know. Then we have everything is happening in divine timing. We've got you will see me in your dreams. You are my destiny. And then let me get these, the fairies, the romantic fairy cards, because I got to go eat. I'm hungry. Okay, so we got reaching out. It says expect a call or text from your person of interest. Then we have magnetism. There's a gravitational pull to each other. Then we have rendezvous. A private getaway for two is calling you. And then natural evolution. It says let the situation unfold naturally, right? Stop throwing your damn tuxedo and your fucking wedding dress in the back seat on the first fucking date. Stop doing that, okay? You know that's where it's headed. We get it, okay? You know that. So knowing that, it's like watching a movie that you've seen before, right? You already know how it ends, right? So why would you turn on the movie and just fast forward the bitch to the end, right? Just because you know how it's going to end, it doesn't mean that you still can't enjoy the movie, right? Because you know you're going to be with this person, you know you're going to be with them forever. Savor the connection, savor the things that you're learning from them, savor the experiences that you're going through, okay? All right, let me get on up out of here because I done kept y'all alone, fussing at y'all. They kept y'all for a long time, past the time that I thought. Every time I sit down and I'm like, oh, we only gonna be here for a few minutes or whatever. It just goes to show I never know what's gonna happen when I sit down and read these cards. Okay. All right, Pisces. I love y'all. You got this. You can do this. You can fix your life. Don't ever believe you can't fix your life. This is about you believing in your fucking self. Okay. You had the damn. Oh, God, where is it at? Where is it? There it is. You had the strength card show up. I never said anything about it, but it was in the overall energy pile. And this card is about you believing in yourself. That is how you're going to overcome the things that you've been through in order to open up to this connection. That's what it is. It's just you've been through shit. And it's chipped away at your belief in yourself. And that's understandable. It happens with everybody. It doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean, anything negative. It just means you're going through a valley at this time. But in order for you to rise to that peak again, you got to do your fucking work. You have to do your work. You can't just coast and just allow it. Because who the fuck want to be 70, 80, 90 years old? Where my soulmate? Where my soulmate? Who the fuck wants that? Who the fuck wants that when you too goddamn old to thoroughly enjoy it? And you know what I mean, okay? All right, so get to work. Do what it is you need to do. You can do this. You can fix your life. And it doesn't have to be all in one fucking day. Just do an hour. Do 30 minutes a day. Do something. Love yourself enough to do that, okay? All right, Pisces, I love y'all. I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. I love y'all. Bye, Pisces. Hi, Pisces. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to move further into the new love reads by doing another spread about your soulmate. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Oh, look what fell out of the deck. Let's get started. The Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups. Okay, Pisces, let's see if it comes out again. Let's see. Look, you got 10 of Cups. Oh, my God, Pisces. Oh, God. Hold on. Okay, let's see what's going on. Okay. Okay, Pisces. overall, there you go again. The overall energy for this week's read is the Ten of Cups. So this is talking about, you know, love, family, like happy family, like you being happy when it comes to your love life. Okay, underneath this is the Six of Cups. This is talking about somebody coming from a past life into this life with you, the two of you reuniting and being together. Okay, underneath this is the Eight of Wands. This is talking about communication. So you got communication coming from somebody. All right, ready to tell you. I feel like it's not from somebody, but from your soulmate. And then we've got the Page of Wands showing up here. This is a fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is talking about you and this person being excited, being curious to get to know each other. And then this again is talking about communication, good communication, okay? All right, so we're going to start by clarifying the Ten of Cups. You got all these cards. Oh my God, look, the Two of Cups fell out again, Pisces. I couldn't wait. I had to tell you. Hold on. Okay, so we've got boredom, losing interest. So some of you may be losing interest and be bored because you're waiting on this person, right? But when this person comes in, woo, 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 we got tantric sex showing up here. There's going to be a lot of passion between you and this person. But you're not supposed to be sitting up waiting on this person, Pisces. I tell you this every week, right? Somebody's afraid to love with this afraid to love card here. It says it's natural to guard your heart, but remember, every leap of faith is a chance for a beautiful landing. I feel like this is you. If you are afraid to love, how you gonna be in this relationship with this person? If you showing up like this is spirit telling me you need to heal yourself, Pisces. You have to heal yourself, because look at all this shit that's showing up. You got the fucking Ten of Cups showing up here, the damn Two of Cups. Look, the Two of Cups, the Nine of Cups. Look, Two of Cups and the Nine of Cups. I'm in the Six of Swords. What is happening, Pisces? Why are you scared? You know why you scared? Because your ass ain't been healing. So I'm just finna break it down right now. You need to heal yourself, okay? Just like you get tired of me saying it, I get tired of telling you this because you know what it is you need to do, all right? This is exactly what it is you've wanted all of your life, staring you in the damn face. And spirit is screaming at you. Look at these cards, all these cups. And it's the same thing. Look, if you got Capricorn placements, you need to go look at the Capricorn read too, because Capricorn was getting all these types of cards too. So I'm saying all of this to say, don't shoot yourself in the foot or cut yourself, your nose off to spite your face by self-sabotaging because you're not healing yourself. Like I said, you know what? Some of y'all just need to get into something with somebody and experience it. And then you'll know exactly what it is I'm talking about. Because I'm not telling you this just to tell you this. I'm telling you this because this is important. Some of y'all were wanting to give up. You were tired of the things that were going on with these other people. And now you have the exact type of relationship, the exact type of person that you've been looking for all your life. And now you fucking it up because you ain't doing the healing you need to do. Do your fucking healing. That's all it is. Plain and simple. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, nobody wants to do it. But let me tell you, when you get on the other side of it, you have this beautiful relationship waiting for you. And you're going to be proud of yourself because you tackled the hard stuff. And once you do this stuff and you do it right, you won't have to worry about it coming back. Okay? But if the person shows up and you doing this, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think you're going to be successful? Do you think you're going to be able to sustain a relationship if you showing up like this? This person want to do all kind of things to you and you finna mess it up because you don't want to heal yourself. Oh my God. Okay, Pisces, let's move on. Okay, first question is, how does this person indicate that they're an extension of you? We've got the Two of Cups showing up here. Strong attraction, mutual affection. Okay, this is also talking about the two of you healing, going from rough waters into calmer waters, and then the Nine of Cups showing up here. You are each other's wish fulfillment. So you're both mirroring each other. Okay, let's clarify. Like I say, you got all these cards. So this person is going through a spiritual awakening. I feel like you are as well. But look, this person is being patient. They not getting bored. Because you know why? Because they're pulling the focus back on themselves. You focusing on yourself, Pisces, is not going to stop this person from coming in. I don't know if some of y'all think that if you do that, you're going to miss them or something, or you putting your life on hold because you think this person ain't going to come in. No, no. I've heard stories from people where they was halfway across the fucking world. And when it was time for them to meet their person, wherever the hell they was, that person showed right the fuck up where it was. So don't think, you think that Spirit can orchestrate all this shit that's happening in your life and can't orchestrate you and your person coming together wherever the hell you are? That's what I'm saying. I feel like some of y'all are doing that because you scared that if you make the wrong move, the person is, you gonna miss the person. You're not gonna miss this person. Remember that read we did weeks ago? And the question was, what is it you couldn't control? And the answer was your person coming in. That means whether you want this person to show up or not, they gonna fucking show up. But what I'm trying to tell you is that when they show up, if you sitting in this type of energy, baby, you about to have a problem. So all I can do is tell you, it's up to you. If you don't want to do it, like I said, don't come screaming at me when your shit don't work in the comments, because I ain't got nothing to do with this. I'm reading your energy. This is your energy showing up like this. It's not mine, okay? So we've got influences and nourishing here. So your person, I feel like, is getting rid of influences like third parties and things like that, attachments to people, you know, peers and people that aren't, you know, beneficial to them and their healing and the things that they're trying to do, because this person is focusing on self-growth. They're focusing on themselves and they're focusing on their soul, okay? All right, let's pull some cards for you. I can't believe that. Look at these fucking cards. Oh my God. I'm like, look, I wish I had the camera pan down here so you could just see these cards. They all three of them just popped out. I love you to the moon and back. Butterfly feelings when I'm with you. Soulmates, deeply in love, 2 peas in a fucking pod. Spirit is screaming at you, Pisces. Do your fucking healing. Look at this stuff. These are the best cards in the deck. I'm telling you, if you got Capricorn placements, you need to look at that damn reading. I'm going to say it again, because all of these cards was flying out in that read. The same. Look at the damn cards. They just flying out. So, okay. Okay, Pisces. I done told you. Okay, so this person, your person is focusing on learning their lessons, okay, and healing themselves, okay? I feel like they're aligning their chakras, getting their chakras together as well. We've got the summertime card showing up, or summer card showing up. You could be coming together with this person in the summer or coming into a committed relationship with them in the summer. You may meet them before the summer, okay? All right, let me get one more card here and then we'll get your cards. I can't believe that shit there. Whew, I ain't never seen that happen like that. All them cards just fly out like that. The good cards. Because this deck have a lot of crazy cards in it. And you getting all the best ones. And I swear to you, I shuffle these decks extensively in between the reads when I do them. Off camera, I shuffle them like 3, 4, 5 times. And then I'll come back sometimes on the camera and shuffle them. So we got the beauty card showing up here. It says charming, graceful, kind-hearted. This is how your person sees you, okay? Male or female. Okay, let's get some cards for you. I don't believe that. Whew. Oh my God, Pisces. What you doing, Pisces? Come on now. We got a wounded lover here. You know that's your twin. Look, you got a fucking card. Oh my God, a fairy tale love. That's all the cards, the beautiful card. Every one of them has flown out for you. And then we got the connection is broken. That's with your twin. Oh my gosh, Pisces. Woo! Look, someone new. So for some of you, this person is about to, they right in your face, about to pop up in your face. It says someone new, someone unexpected could soon shift your perspective on love. You're not done discovering what your heart is capable of. Oh my gosh, Pisces. Please don't mess this up. Please, I'm going to tell you just what I told Capricorn. Please don't mess this up. Please don't mess this up. This is what you've always wanted. Okay, this is what some of y'all have prayed for. And all this stuff is coming out. And I'm just gobsmacked that I see this. Okay, let's move forward. Okay, the next question is, How does this person amplify you or show you how to be better, Pisces? Ooh. They flying everywhere, the cards. We got the Tower, Scorpio energy, 4 of Cups, and the 8 of Pentacles. So this person is showing you how to get out of this energy here, okay, of feeling like you had a missed opportunity with the 4 of Cups, okay? Because let me tell you this. If you got somebody treating you fucked up and the person is gone, what did you miss? What did you miss out on? You missed out on getting treated badly. So this was not a fucking false start with you and that other person. This was a fucking blessing. This was protection. That's what this was, okay? Then we got the 8 of Pentacles in the Tower. This is about your person, I feel like, showing you how to work on yourself and work on the connection in order to build a better foundation in your life and in the connection, okay? All right, let's clarify. Oh, you got another card too. Look, Ace of Wands. Look at these fucking cards. And how to have a passionate, fresh new start in love. All right, let's clarify. Oh my God, Pisces. Okay, so you and this person, y'all are at a distance, okay? It says a space. You know, your person is pretty much, look, it's just got me all messed up. I'm like, my channel is all crazy because I'm seeing all this shit and I'm still on this damn card. I'm like, why is this card here? Okay? All right, anyway. So your person is at a distance. Like I said, they're working on their blocks, okay? During this time of separation, you know, they're doing what they need to do to prepare for the return. They're coming towards you, and it's the return because the two of you had a past life connection, for those of you that are new. So this is about a second chance. Both of you are getting in love, a new opportunity, and being able to, you know, somebody, we got making amends on here. So as I tell you, for a small percentage of you, don't take this message if it's not yours. This is Spirit saying that some of y'all had a false start because we had the 4 of Cups show up that I was just talking about, and they're coming. Somebody owes somebody an apology, and this person I feel like is coming back to fix things. Okay, for some of y'all, it's not everybody. Okay, all right, let's pull the cards for you. Oh my God, Pisces, come on now. You getting, look, love still burns. The 2 of Cups, strong connection, mutual attraction that you and this person have for each other. So we got love lessons. It says, don't let a history of failed. Hold on, let me hold this up while I read this because it's this card. But let me hold this up so you can see what we're talking about. Don't let a history of failed relationships get you down. Gather the lessons and ditch the baggage. So just because you had bad past relationships, I'm gonna tell you, like I told some of these other signs this week, so what? So fucking what? Just because, look, that's like somebody saying that just because they broke, they can't ever hit the fucking lottery. That's the same fucking thing. It's the same fucking thing. Just cause you broke or cause you low on money, who's to say you can't take your last dollar and hit the fucking lottery? Just like this connection. Just because you was in bad connections in the past don't mean it can't change. And so I feel like if you're watching this video, some part of you believes, even if it's only 1%, and the other 99 believes some other shit. Part of you believes that it can happen, right? So come on, do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Because like I said, you ain't got nothing to lose at this point, Pisces. You done been through the shit with the person. They done dragged you. They done chipped at your fucking self-esteem. You still had to do the work to fix yourself, to put yourself back together. So what is it to go through it again? Okay, and let me say this. So what if you go into the relationship and you fucking get hurt? So what? Is this the end of the world? Are you gonna die? Let me ask you this question. You just put yourself back together after this person did what the fuck they did to you. Did you fucking die? Are you still living? Are you still breathing? You watching me, right? I'm not dead, so I know you're not dead if you watching me. So I'm saying all this to say, who cares? Live your fucking life. Do your work. Do what you need to do. Heal your fucking self so you can be in this relationship. Why would you let this pass you by? It's like somebody holding out a fucking $1 million to you and you like, oh no, I don't want that. What kind of shit is that? But every night you going home praying for God to give you some money and somebody holding out $1 million to you, you like, I don't want that, but you praying for it every night. What kind of stuff is that? I don't know who I'm talking to on here, but I look, I gotta give your ass a shake. Cause I'm like, what are you doing, sweetheart? What you doing? Come on now. Come on now. Spirit is telling you, love is love. Love transcends labels, gender, and expectations. Let your heart feel fear. Let your heart feel without fear or apology. I'm telling you, this is life, okay? Right now, I believe in reincarnation. You may or may not, but you have this life right now that you are living right now in this present. And so what the fuck you waiting on? What the fuck you waiting on? You want to be 100 years old trying to be in a relationship with somebody? Don't you want to be in one now when you can fucking enjoy it? When you can really enjoy it because you know what the other side looks like because you just came out of something or came out of something in the past and you know what the opposite of it looks like? Don't you feel like you deserve this? Come on, Pisces. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now, because you a water sign just like I'm a water sign. Come on. Come on. If anybody, I feel like, deserves love out of these 12 fucking zodiac signs, y'all one of them. Not saying that the other ones don't. But like I said, y'all are one of them. So why would you try to destroy this beautiful opportunity that you have that's in your face? Who cares if you got fucking hurt? Who cares? Who cares? That's just like saying, okay, you got fired from a job, so you ain't gonna go apply for no more jobs no more because you hurt because you got fired from that job. That makes do you understand? I'm giving you these crazy examples to get you to understand what you're doing to yourself when you say, I want to be with somebody, but I'm not. When they, come on, man, come on now, come on, Pisces, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Okay, let's move on. I am just shocked. You got all this shit falling out of these decks. And I'm telling you, I read cards all the time. I read cards almost 7 days a week, like 6 days a week. And I never see the cards fall out like this. It felt like they fell out like this for you, but yours, and they fell out like this for Capricorn. But yours was even better than the way they fell out for Capricorn, because it was like one and then the other and then the other and the other. But you had 3 fall out at the same time. And them other cards, I told you when I was talking to y'all, giving you the introduction, them 2 cards fell out, the Ace of Cups and the 2 of Cups. And I told you, I said, I'm going to put them back in the deck and we're going to see if they're going to fall out again. And not only the 2 of Cups fell out, the 10 of Cups and the damn 9 of Cups. So come on, Pisces. Spirit is screaming at you that it's time for you to fix your shit. So what? So what? You got hurt. I'm not telling you that didn't matter. Excuse me. And that you shouldn't care that happened to you. But what I'm telling you is this is life. Okay? This is life. It's just like you learn how to ride a bike. Just because you fall off one time, it doesn't mean you say, oh, well, I'm not getting back on the fucking bike because I fell off. So what? So what? Okay? People get into car accidents every fucking day. What do they say? I ain't never get back in the car. You got to live your life. Okay? I'm trying to give you these examples to show you how crazy some of this stuff, maybe not the car accident, but all the other shit. Okay? You ain't gonna go look for another job because you got fired for this job. You hurt. You got fired. Get the fuck out of here. Come on, Pisces. Come on now. Come on. Let's move on. Okay, next question is talking about what is it you haven't learned so far. I feel like you haven't learned that you need to damn heal. You need to learn to not damn be afraid. Okay? Not because I'm telling you it's not gonna kill you. It's not gonna kill you. Because I tell you this. I'm telling you this. I'm going towards my damn person. I don't care. I don't care if the next 10 fucking, but it ain't gonna be this is my last relationship. I'm speaking into existence. This is my last relationship I'm going to be in. Okay? And I'm going towards my person. I don't care if I get hurt in this relationship because I've been through all this stuff. And this is my relationship. And I'm not going to let what some other motherfuckers did to me. Okay? I'm not going to let that mess up my fucking lottery. I won my lottery, my $1 billion waiting on me, and I'm going to get it. That's all I got to say. So we got, when it's talking about what you haven't learned so far, you have not learned how to stand in your power and know your worth with this Empress card, okay, Taurus Libra energy. And with the 2 of Swords, you know, you looking at the red flags, you know, but you making them, you letting them stop you. You letting them stop you. You letting them block you from having what it is you truly want to have. Because you got to be in this energy, baby. If you want to be in that relationship with that person, this is the energy you got to be in. And nobody can get there but you. Like I said, Spirit can show you the way, but only you can walk down the path. Okay? All right, let's clarify. Come on, Pisces. Ooh, don't do that. Please don't do that. Because that would be a horrible ass shame for you to miss out on this relationship because of this stuff. And like I said, if you're afraid, damn it, heal yourself. Heal yourself. You can get out of this. You can get out of this. You don't have to sit in this. This is a choice. This is a choice to sit like this, to lock yourself up. Okay? All right. So we got, oh Lord, look, the twin flame. Okay, we just gonna throw that fucking card over there. So your person is on hold right now because they working on themselves. They're doing their shadow work. What you need to be doing, so you not showing up like this. So that's how I know this is not your person, because they working on themselves, because they taking this seriously, and they've been through the same shit you've been through. So if they've been through the same shit you've been through, and they picking themselves up, dusting themselves off, why you can't do the same thing? Oh, the card, look, the energy is so strong. The cards are flying across the dang room. Hold on. Okay, so we got distracted. It says sidetracked, change, delays. There are delays but it's for a good reason, because this person needs to heal, and because you need to heal. And let me tell you this, for those of you, how you want a person yesterday, you want them 10 years ago, but you ain't fucking doing nothing to get them. Because I tell you every week, it's not free, Pisces. It ain't free for no sign. It ain't free for me as a card reader. I still had to do my work. But see, I did my shit, so I can scream at you all I want to, because I did what I was supposed to do. I didn't want to do it. But I want my praise. Like, what you want? Like I said, I'm going to be happy in this motherfucking lifetime, because I've earned it with the bullshit that I've been through. And I feel like you've earned it as well. But you got to adopt the same fucking philosophy. The same philosophy that I've adopted if you want to work through this. You got to, it's like, how bad do you want it? You got to be willing to do whatever you need to do in order to have what it is you want. It's like with any goal. Look at the, what's his name? Oh my God. The dude that invented the fucking light bulb. Do you know how many times that man did like prototypes for the light bulb? It was like 200 and something prototypes. And then when they were interviewing him and asking him about that, he said he don't look at it as a failure. He looks at it as in, that's just another way not to make a light bulb. So he just kept on until he did it. And so that's the way you got to be with things in life that you really want. And I feel like y'all really want to have a relationship, because I'm looking at the cards that are coming up. But if you are going to stand in your own way, Pisces, ain't nobody can stop that from happening but you. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Okay? Because nobody is going to come and beg you to do what it is you need to do. You have to love. This is about, about self-love. Confirmation burps. That's what it is. I never used to burp when I channel, and I always see other people do it, other readers do it, and now I've started to do it. But I'm saying all of this to say, you have to do this. Nobody else can do this for you. Okay? We can talk about this every week. Spirit can give you the recommendations, but you have to pick the stuff up and you have to do it. Because like I said, I'm telling you, if you don't do this, you're going to end up kicking yourself because you had a chance and you fucked it up. You know, you don't want to be like, you know how you see old dudes that like used to play sports and shit like that, and they talk about the ones that had like opportunities and they didn't grasp those opportunities, and now they're older, they look back on that shit and they kicking themselves and they like, man, if I could go back, if I could get in a time machine, if I could do this. Everybody knows somebody that do that, right? That talks like that. Think about that. Do you want to be like that? Telling whoever the hell you know, whoever you talk to, your friends or whatever, I could have had this great love. but I wanted to lock myself down and not open myself up because the last 10 assholes treated me like shit, and I allowed them to change my character and become somebody, or to shut myself down and cut myself off from somebody who would have truly loved me. And because I did that, I didn't get what I wanted to get. That's how you're going to end up sounding. Because of what you doing. Because see, now you can't blame the twin. You can't blame all these other people anymore now. Because now you doing this to yourself. Because I keep telling y'all, people going to hurt you. People going to do things, right? It's a risk. Any type of relationship is a risk. I tell y'all this all the time. It's not just romantic relationship. Anybody you let into your life and you open up to has the capacity and the potential to hurt you, right? But if you go into it with the identity or thinking, okay, well, you know, like I said, it's how you look at it. You can't keep looking at this through a negative lens and expecting it to change around, turn around and become positive. The positivity starts with you. It starts with you. You got to start saying that glass is fucking half full and not half empty. You have to do this. It's not nobody else can do this for you. And let me tell you this. When you don't heal yourself and you don't go after what it is you really want, especially in this situation with this person, you just playing into your twin's hands. We just gonna talk about the twin today because I'm finna shame your ass because you need to fucking do your healing. Okay? I'm telling you, this person you doing exactly what it is they want you to do, because they feel like you're not gonna heal yourself, you're not gonna work on yourself, and you know what's gonna happen? They're gonna try to catch you when you at the lowest point to try to drag you back into the shit with them. Okay? Because to me, you identifying with that when you don't, you know, focus on yourself and focus on loving yourself. That's why loving yourself is so important. Because once you start to love yourself and you're going to start to respect yourself, and then you're going to start to realize, why the fuck am I taking this type of fucking treatment from people, from anybody? Doesn't matter if it's romantic relationship or not. Even if it's the damn the checkout person in the damn grocery store, even if they giving you some shit, why are you taking that type of you know, disrespect and bad behavior from people in your life? Why are you allowing them to walk all over you like that? It's because you don't love yourself. That's why you got to learn how to love yourself. I'm telling you, that is the biggest and the strongest and the best weapon in your arsenal is for you to love you. Because when you love you, you won't even take no shit off the fucking soulmate. It don't matter how fucking much you love somebody. You draw the line at anybody fucking with you. Because me, I burn all this shit down for me. Now, I didn't used to be like that, but I'm like that now. And so that's why I'm trying to tell you, you are playing right into this fucking twin's hands. Now, y'all don't want to talk about the old person, but we're going to fucking talk about him today. Because like I said, because you are self-sabotaging when you show up like this. Okay? All right, let's move on. I am disappointed in y'all today. I can't believe that. I can't believe all these damn cards coming out and you ain't doing what the hell you supposed to do. Ooh. So we got gradually working on bettering this connection. Look, player, look, they waiting. They waiting on you to fuck your shit up. They waiting on you. See, some of you, this person purposefully, look, you're holding on to past karma, past grudges, holding on to this past karma, past grudges ain't hurting nobody but you. You are not hurting this person that did all this shit and all these people in the past. You're not hurting them by holding on to it. You're only hurting yourself because you stopping yourself from moving forward when you hold on to this stuff. Or if you step into something with somebody else, you bring in Tyrone and Jim and James and whoever, Shaquisha and Shachisha, or whatever their names is, Jill and Jane and whatever for the guys. You bringing all of them people into your connection with this person, and you're not going to be able to do it. Because I'm telling you, anything is wrong. Anything, any little thing that happens, you're going to blow it out of proportion, or you're going to look for stuff and see things that aren't there because you're looking through this lens of hurt and pain from the stuff that other people did to you that you didn't heal. Because I keep telling y'all, once you become an adult, even the stuff from childhood, once you become an adult, You are 100% responsible for your fucking healing. Nobody else. And if you don't heal yourself, you don't fix yourself, you cannot blame anybody if you don't end up with what it is you want but you. You the only person that's to blame. Okay? So that's why I tell you, you come at me in the comments after we had this video, you watch this video with some stuff, I'm just going to instantly block you. Because I'm like, if you're not healing, you're not listening to what Spirit is telling you, that what else we got to talk about? What else do we have to talk about? Okay? Because like I said, at the end of the day, all these things that happen in the explanation that okay, everybody went through shit. We all went through shit. That don't mean you can't change your life. It does not mean that. Look at these people that you see on TV that are paraplegics, quadriplegics, it's people with bigger issues in this life than just being mistreated by people in their lives, okay? And they found a way to overcome. So if they can find a way to overcome, most of y'all got all your parts. They working, okay? You need to be grateful, because I be grateful every day that my body is 100% is where it's supposed to be. There are people out here with way worse issues they have to overcome, and they find a way to fucking do it. So if they can find a way to fucking do it, why you can't, Pisces? Because compared to loss of limbs and stuff like that, this is nothing. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. I'm not trying to trivialize your pain and say it didn't mean anything, because I know it meant something to you. But you cannot build your life around some shit somebody else did to you. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Okay, let's move on. Okay, next question. What is the blessing? What is it you've missed while focusing on the negatives or the worry or the doubt? Like I said, you looking at it through the negative lens. So you look at it negatively, that's what you're going to get. That's all you're going to get is negativity. So we got the Three of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Swords, and we got the Nine of Wands. You got all these cards. Okay. Spirit is telling you, okay, what you have not learned. You have not learned to stop worrying, okay? Nightmares, sleepless nights, crying, all these types of things. Like I said, I understand that there is a healing period for you to get over certain things. But some of you are carrying this shit around, okay? what Erykah Badu say, bag lady, bag man, you gonna miss your bus. You can't hurry up because you got too much stuff. That's what she be saying in this song. So you have all these things that you carrying around and all this shit you worrying about. You can free yourself, Pisces. You can free yourself from this shit. Okay? In order for you to be in a relationship with somebody where there's compromise, where there's collaboration, where you have teamwork with each other, it has to start with you. You can't go, look at all these swords sticking out of this person's head. Look at all these wands you carrying around. Where's the space for the new person to come in? Because you got all this shit here. You got all this shit. You can't let nobody into your life. Because you got all these things that you refuse to work on. I mean, come on. I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand here. Why you don't want to help yourself? Why do you have all this stuff coming? And it's like you working against yourself. Well, like what is happening? Okay, look, when it comes to your person, they're reinventing themselves. They're purging. They're letting go of things that no longer serve them. They are working on their material world. I'm telling you, you have things other than this that you have to work on as well. Some of you got to get your material world together. Some of you need cars. You need to move. You need to get out of the environment that you're in. You need to start that business if that's what you need to do, or to get out of the dead-end job that you're in and start to find something, make steps to find something that's going to be better for you, or that has to do with what you came here to do, because we all came here to do something. And you got to figure out what that is, because all of that is a part of you putting yourself back together after these people tried to tear you down. And some of y'all are letting these damn people succeed. Because whenever you let somebody change your character and you start to move differently because of what somebody else did to you, baby, you doing yourself a disservice. It's not them anymore. It's you doing it. Because people can put whatever the fuck they want to put on you, but it's up to you whether or not you're going to accept it or not. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Okay? So we got depth here. It says awareness, importance, value. This person is going deep and realizing how valuable they truly are. Because I told you, it starts with you. You got to know you. You got to know you the shit. You got to know you the person that everybody want to be with. You got to think of yourself like that. Otherwise, nobody else is going to. So you got this twin coming back. Look, we got abusive drunken love. Some of you might be drinking it up, weeding it up, whatever it is you doing here. This is something that needs to be dealt with as well, because you bringing these things into a connection. And I told you, all your shit that you shoving down and you suppressing is going to come to the surface when you get into this connection with this person, because that's what happens when you get into relationships with people. Okay? People are mirrors to show you what's going on. Like me, I'm your mirror right now to tell you you need to heal your fucking self before you miss out on this love, or this person comes into your life and you self-sabotage it. Because just because this is your reward, it doesn't mean you can't fuck it up. I ain't never say you couldn't fuck it up. Where I say that at? Run it back. Let me see it. Okay? That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. That's why we talk about this. That's why we've been on this for so many weeks, because there are things that you have to clear up, just like your person has to. And Spirit is showing you what your person is working on to let you know that you're not by yourself. They have things they have to deal with as well. But the difference between the both of you is this person is looking at it in a positive way and working their way through their shit. And they're letting their love for you inspire them to do this. But you giving up. You giving up. You like, oh, not letting nobody else in. And I'm like, okay. Because like I said, I'm going to be with my person. I ain't letting nobody stand in the way of my shit. No ex. No motherfucking, they ex. It don't matter who it is. Nobody's getting in the way of me and my person. Nobody. It's even myself. I'm not letting myself get in the way. So this twin is in their feelings. They want forgiveness. Okay? Who cares? Then we got making holiday love, making peace. So they may be trying to come towards you in this holiday season, trying to trying to tell you some stuff, some bullshit, because it's bullshit, because they ain't worked on themselves, they ain't did nothing. Because like I said, let me tell you this, because I'm finna just keep on. I'm gonna keep on, because you can't talk about the twin if you ain't healing yourself. You can't talk about them, because you being just like they are. The only difference is you ain't treating nobody fucked up like they are. But you sitting in your shit just like they are. And so you can't talk about them because you're doing the same thing they doing. And like I said, you playing right into their hands. Whatever abuse and trauma and all this shit they did to you, you ain't trying to fix it. You letting whatever the fuck it was they was telling you, you believing it. You drinking the Kool-Aid. You drinking it down. You took the bowl with you when you left. you still drinking it. So we got on your side, businessman or businesswoman, okay? This is like the king or the queen of pentacles, okay? Provider, stability. This is you're talking about your soulmate. You've been in these connections where, people have abandoned you, not committed to you. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. How you gonna let somebody else make you give up on yourself? Because this is what you're doing. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Because you ain't hurt nobody by not doing what you need to do, but you not hurting the fucking twin. Like I said, they happy. They want you to stay at the level that you at. Hell, they want to drag you down even more so they can come back into your life and continue to do all the crazy shit they've been doing to you. And then we got, look, ice block. This showed up for Aquarius too. I had to get on them. I'm like, you in this. Let me tell you this. I know all of y'all that been in these relationships. Y'all know what this is like from the other side, when somebody else is showing up in a relationship with you like this, and you're trying to beat at this person's walls and do all this shit to try to get them to fucking open up. Remember how that feels, because this is how it would feel. This would be the equivalent of you showing up like this and your person trying to get through to you. But like I told you, this person is a boss, baby. And if they did their work, the requirement is for you to do the same. And if you don't do the same, like I said, I ain't gonna say they may not try. But like I tell you, what is for you will not pass you by. But I didn't say it was gonna stay there if you ain't doing what the fuck you supposed to do. That's why we talk about healing all the time, because this is about you getting into a constant schedule of healing yourself, because healing never stops. But you know, you still got to get yourself to the point where you're not fucking showing up like this. Okay? You got to do something about that, Pisces. Okay, let's move forward. I'm just like, for real, Pisces? For real. Oof. Because look what the potential that the two of you have to be. It says power couple. You amplify each other's gifts and elevate each other's goals. You're building more than a relationship. You're building an empire, okay? Like I said, you have to believe in yourself, Pisces, okay? You got to dig down deep and find whatever it is you need to find in order to pull yourself up. Pull yourself up by your damn bootstraps or whatever they say it is, okay? Because it's not how many times you fall. It's how you get up, and you relentless. You have to be determined, okay? To have what it is you want and not let anybody or anything stand in your way. So I don't know. I am just like, wow. Okay, so we got, what is it you can learn that's going to help you to maintain this connection in a healthy manner? Okay, so we got the Magician, Aries energy. We have the World, all signs, and we've got Princess of Swords, Page of Swords, air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So Spirit is telling you, you got to learn how to deal with delays. You got to understand that separation, just like protection, how they say, just like rejection, they say rejection is protection, separation is as well. Because it's, you gotta, sometimes you need to have time to be with yourself to better yourself. Sometimes somebody else being in the picture when you're trying to better yourself will hinder you from doing the things you need to do. Some of you need to take all your attention and focus on your life. You can't worry about this other person right now. Because like I said, they're right on schedule doing what they need to do. But you slowing up the process. So when we talk about delays, this is you. It's not them. Because they doing what they supposed to do. But you know, you dragging your feet. You throwing up your own blocks is what I feel like. So with this Magician and the World, this is about you overcoming personal challenges, you manifesting the life and the love you want by overcoming personal challenges, opening up new doors and opportunities for yourself, and closing out old cycles. Because with the Magician, Spirit is telling you, you have all the skills, tools, and abilities at your disposal right now. You can change your life whenever you decide. Ooh, yeah, Spirit. Look, so this person, they're going through a period of ascension, and they admire you, okay? They were settling in the past just like you were with these people that were mistreating them, but they're moving on from that. Because like I keep telling you, this person, they realize you their divine feminine. But this person, I'm telling you, they can be with anybody they want to be with. And I feel like when you at your best, it's the same thing for you. But you got to get there. You got to get there. And like I told you, nobody can do it but you. See, so look, we got the masculine evolving showing up in your thing. And then look, toxic love will sting you. That's your twin. Like I told you, they sitting there waiting on you, buddy. They like waiting on you. They like, yeah, Pisces, don't do that. Don't do that. It's in the next lifetime. But I'm telling you, if you sit there if you want to, they gonna come back. If they haven't already come back, look at what you have awaiting you. Happiness, contentment with this person. Not having to look over your shoulder anymore. Being able to relax. Being able to let your head down. Being able to take that damn breath. Okay? To have a bad day and know that you got somebody at home waiting on you that got your fucking back. Look, it say, look at the car. Look at the cars. Living the dream. It says living the dream isn't a solo gig. Every day feels like the best plot twist when you're with the one you love. So Spirit is telling you what you have awaiting you. But they ain't gonna give it to you. They ain't gonna give it to you for free. You're gonna have to do your fucking work. You are going to have to. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know what else to tell you. So this last thing, the last question is, it says, what do you need to know for the future? What positives is this person going to bring into your life moving forward? They might not be bringing in anything if you're not letting go of your shit. 10 of Wands, and we got the hang woman, which is normally hangman, Pisces energy. So this person is I feel like going to show you how to let go of certain burdens, but the majority of the healing got to be done yourself. You can't. I told you, this person is supposed to come in and help you with the residue, and you help them with their residue. I told you before, and I'm telling you again, you're 100% responsible for your healing, you and nobody else. And so this person is going to help you, you know, show you how to let go of things that are no longer serving you and how to let go of this baggage that you carrying around. Because y'all are, right at this time, are a bag man or a bag woman. Look, mirroring. Y'all are mirroring each other. Look at this person. Look what they want to come in and do. Either propose to you or be proposed to. Okay? All right. Ooh, they lusting. It says forbidden sexual energy. So this person wants to come in and, you know, they don't just want to propose to you. They want to do some other stuff too. This person loves your scent, whether it's, like I said, your natural body scent or perfume or both, or perfume and cologne or both, and telepathically sending love songs. So you're telepathically communicating with each other. I sure hope they telling you to heal, Pisces. Because I'm like, Spirit is telling you it's time for you to start walking away from things that no longer serve you. Walking away isn't failing. It's choosing yourself. When the path no longer serves you, it's time to move on. Maybe some of you can't stop going back to the twin. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know what it is. Or you just so tired that you've given up. But I'm telling you, look at what's on the bottom of your deck. It says battling addiction. So some of you may be dealing with that, but I'm telling you, you're gonna have to figure it out. This person is working on their self-worth. You're gonna have to figure out what you need to figure out, Pisces. Yeah. It's coming up again. It says addiction. I don't have room for you in my life right now because so much of my energy is focused on the wrong things. I feel like that's your card. That's your card. Then we've got local. It says you won't have to go far to find me because I already live in your area. Okay, let's get some more. Oh, let me get the messages from Spirit first. Whew. Pisces, I am disappointed. I surely hope you get yourself together. It says answers unfold. Keep your mind open and be willing to learn from this experience. Okay. Then we have Dream Weaver. It says dreaming and imagining. Bring your powerful vision into reality. Okay. It's like dreaming about what it is you want. Clear mind. Sweep away any doubts that you have and know that you're right. Okay. All right. I'm just like, I would say I'm speechless, but I'm actually not. Because I've been talking to y'all, but ooh, come on now, Pisces. Don't give up now. We all these weeks. Come on. Come on now. It says no one is like you. You are so incredibly special to me. You are my everything. I can't wait for us to be together. I'm so obsessed with you. Please be mine. I'm always talking about you to my friends, and you're the only one I want. Like I said, this person ain't out here messing around with nobody. They trying to get themselves together. I'm keeping tabs on you. I can't imagine life without you. This person has got your back. They're here for you, but you got to get through what you need to get through in order to get to them. So, okay, romantic fairies. We got friendly support. It says fairies, guides, and friends give aid. You're not going through this alone. We got this channel here every week to help you if you need help. And then we got, you know, you got your spiritual team. Your spiritual team is talking to my spiritual team. That's how I'm getting this information. I'm reading your energy. Like when y'all don't want to talk about the twin and stuff like that, it's y'all energy that's pulling it up. It ain't me. And then look, they've been having lots to say. Look at all these cards. They've been having a lot to say to you along with the other cards because they know this person is coming. And so they're trying to block you. And some of y'all are about to let them do it. Some of you are about to let them do it. Okay? So we got freedom. It says healthy space and room to breathe. And then we have soulmate. It says you have found your romantic counterpart. So this person is coming. But it's up to you. What's going to happen? How it's going to play out. All right, Pisces. I sure hope y'all get together. I sure hope next week when I read for y'all, I'm not pulling this same shit like this. I'm talking about this shit. I'm not, because you got all these beautiful cards. Okay? And Spirit is basically screaming at you through me that you need to get yourself together before you mess this up. Because like I said, they still going to show up because they're going to show up regardless. But it's what you do. It's what you decide to do. That's what's going to be the determining factor, because we all got free will at the end of the day. And so I mean, you gotta decide. Like I said, I believe in you. I feel like you can do whatever it is you want to do, but you have to believe in you. You have to dig down. You have to bite the bullet and do the work and do what you need to do. You gotta find whatever energy you need to find to do what it is you want to do, because you can have what you want in this lifetime, but you gotta start to change the tapes and tell yourself some new stuff. Okay? All right, Pisces, I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Pisces. Hi, Pisces. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we are moving on in the new love readings with your soulmate by doing another spread. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, let me say this first and foremost. I am reading live with Yumaya from Soul of Yumaya on Tuesday, the 30th of December at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. I have to do it earlier in the day because she's in the UK and we have to do it at a time when we're both able to do it. So if you can make it, it's 2 p.m. Central Standard Time on Tuesday, the 30th of December. If you cannot, there will be a replay. Okay? All right. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, Pisces. Overall energy for this week's reading is the Chariot. This is Cancerian energy showing up here. This can talk about, overcoming obstacles, like you trying to balance out the light and dark sides of your personality. I feel like you are, doing what you can to overcome what you need to overcome in preparation to be in this connection with this person, okay? Underneath this is the Empress card. This is Taurus Libra energy. This is talking about standing in your power, knowing your worth. It is also talking about, needing to get more in touch with your softer sides. Like I said, I know you've been hurt, Pisces. I know you've been through a lot of shit, but in order to be in this connection with this person, you have to open yourself up. If you want to be, like I said, I'm not telling you to open yourself up 100% on the first day, but as this person moves towards you and opens themselves up, you need to reciprocate so that you can both move the connection along at a, a steady pace, but a slow pace, okay? Underneath this is the Queen of Cups, water sign or someone with a lot of water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. When this card shows up for me, it is Scorpio. But like I said, it could also be Pisces or Cancer. Okay. I feel like this is why, you are holding yourself back emotionally. Okay. You've been hurt and now you just pouring the damn love out of the damn cup. You like, fuck this with this Queen of Cups card. But this type of energy should only be reserved for the people who have hurt your feelings, okay? But like I told you, you can't suppress for one person and then be open to everybody else. If you suppressing for one person, you suppressing for everybody. So this is about you healing, okay, to get out of this energy, because this is clearly somebody who has not been healed. Because normally the Queen of Cups, this is a very psychic person. They have a lot of love to give. And, they want to give it. But the fact that we looking at somebody pouring the love out of their cup is telling me that there's some healing that still needs to be done for some of you, okay? Underneath this is the Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius energy. This is Spirit telling you luck is on your side. This is the time for you to get out of this energy because, all of your dreams are on the brink of coming true. And we're not just talking about love, Pisces. We're talking about career success. That's why I tell y'all, some of y'all gotta start leaving them dead-end jobs and making plans and taking steps, taking action in order to go taking action in order to move into the type of career that you were always supposed to work, or like you starting your own business, if that's was something you always wanted to do. This card is a soulmate card. It is talking about your soulmate coming in, but it is also talking about you getting fulfillment in other areas of your life as well, okay? Then we've got the Devil showing up here. This is Capricorn energy. This can talk about obsession. It can also speak of, you and your person coming into this passionate connection as well, okay? All right, so we're going to start by clarifying the Chariot card, okay? All right. That sound that you hear that's talking about the video's been created by Leigh's Intuitive Tarot, That is me, because somebody on TikTok is stealing my videos. So it is a deterrent, just, you know, for those of you that don't know, okay? And then there's going to be watermark here, and it's you know, it's to stop whoever the hell this is from us stealing my stuff. Okay. All right. So to clarify the Chariot, we have for you the transforming, letting go card. This is like the parish card for me. You know what I'm talking about, because I don't say that word for some reason. You know, YouTube don't like it, so I just don't say it. So it's talking about, you know, you letting go of what you need to let go of and transforming into the type of person that is open and ready for this new connection coming in, okay? Because you have a secret admirer is what Spirit is saying. So it says there's someone in your orbit who's totally into you, but they haven't found the nerve to make a move yet, okay? All right, let's pull some cards for your person. Okay, so you know, you and your person are currently in separation, okay? And while the two of you are in separation, oh, we got apologies showing up here. So this is only not for everybody, okay? So if this is not your message, Pisces, please don't take it. Some of you had a false start with your soulmate, okay? I'm not talking about the twin, because some of y'all mixing up what I'm telling you in these videos. When I say new love, I'm not talking about no fucking twin flame, okay? I could care less about the twin flame, and most of the people that's watching these videos could care less about them as well. They done been through the mess with them twins, and they're letting them go. So for those of you that are still hanging on to this person, you cannot make them change. They're gonna change when they're ready to change, when you've left them alone. You can't hang in there with a twin and expect them to change, because if that was the case, a lot of y'all would still be with them, okay? So there was a false start for some of you, a small amount of you, with your soulmate. And so this person is coming back to apologize, to, you know, for forgiveness. They're returning, you know, and they're coming to tell you they're sorry, okay? All right. Like I said, that's not going to apply to everyone. So the first placement we're going to talk about in this reading, Pisces, it says the summary of this past year of 2025. So we got the Page of Swords, which is an air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. There's your parish card right there, Scorpio energy, and then the Sun, which is Leo energy. So Spirit is saying that there's been a lot of delays, okay? A lot of watching. You watching your person watching you, and then your old person watching you as well. But you are going through this transformation. Look at the fire. The fire here burning up the angel's wings. You're going through a transformation, okay? And this past year, and you've started to head towards your happiness with the Sun and towards your soulmate, because this is a soulmate card with the Sun, okay? All right, let's clarify. Okay. So we've got, look, observer cards showing up again. I told you, your person is watching you, you're watching them, and then we got, you got your twin watching you as well, okay? Then we have perspective here. So your person is working on, having a different perspective about things in their life, okay? This is talking about them, feeling better off, stepping more into happiness and having a clearer headspace when it comes to their love life or just their life in general, okay? All right, let's pull some cards for you. Okay, there your twin trying to show up. Okay, we have digital love, and it says you're vibing through the screens, but don't romanticize a connection that hasn't been tested in real life. So some of you are loving on your person through the screens. You may be online dating. This could just be, that the two of you met online and you may be at a distance, and this is how you are communicating with each other. But Spirit is telling you, you got to make sure it is what it is in the real life, in the 3D, when the two of you are able to come together and be standing on the same soil, looking in each other's faces and interacting on a regular basis, okay? All right. Okay, then we have, abandoned, not committed. This has been your past when it comes to your relationships, Pisces, okay? And I feel like this is about you overcoming that, okay? And realizing that even though this is what you've experienced, mostly what you've experienced in the past, that you can step into this connection with this new person and gradually work on bettering it with them, okay? Okay, next placement we're going to look at, Pisces, is talking about the biggest achievement this past year for you. Let's see what's coming out. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups, water sign, or someone with a lot of water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have the Five of Wands here, and we've got the Ace of Wands. So what Spirit is saying is, some of you haven't gotten to this yet, but some of you already have. So it is about, you know, this, you know, competition, like people competing for your hand, okay? Because I told you, once you start to heal yourself and you start to shine bright like a diamond, people are going to be coming out, you know, in your energy. You're going to be the flame, and you're going to have all these moths, you know, like Janet Jackson says, like a moth to the flame, burned by the fire. That's what's going to start to happen, or it's already happened for some of you. And this was about you being able to come towards this person, and this person come towards you, the soulmate, and both of you open yourself up, lay all your cards out on the table, you know, put your heart on your sleeve, and let each other know exactly how you feel. Give each other the love offer, okay? And it's also about, you know, the fact that the two of you are having a fiery, passionate new start when it comes to love, okay? After going through all the BS you've gone through in the past, okay? Okay, yeah, look, there's the action card. It's about taking action. Yeah, so your person is, you know, dealing with conflict. I feel like they're shutting down a lot of things, you know, giving themselves closure on, you know, people that they clash with, have differences with, and people that they're incompatible with, so that they can take action when the time is right to come towards you, okay? All right, let's pull some cards for you and see what comes out. What's this card here? So, okay, for you, we've got the single life here. So, embrace your independence, expand your horizons, and enjoy the solo journey. When you're your best self, you'll attract the best. So this is about you, you know, being in that single energy, completely enjoying your life. That's why I tell you, don't wait on nobody. Just go live your life. Stop. Some of y'all are holding yourselves up, waiting for this person, not wanting to do certain things you've always wanted to do in your life, because you're waiting on them. But I'm telling you, your person is living their life. So you need to be living your life. Because just because they healing and all this stuff and preparing for you, it don't mean they putting their adventures on hold and not doing what, you know, and saying, oh, I'm not going to do this because I'm waiting for them. They not doing that. So don't do that. Live your life. Be, like I said, have such fun. Have so much fun. Who did I tell this to? I think it was Scorpio the other day. I told them they need to be having so much motherfucking fun by themselves that they just... Somebody taps them on the shoulder and they turn around and they like, oh, it's you. And it's your damn soulmate. But you like oblivious because you having such a good time and living your life. That's why I tell you, I'll start to make a list of the things that you've always wanted to do and start doing them. Because let me tell you this, just because you've done it before, it doesn't mean you can't go and do it again with your person when they get here, but you need to be doing your stuff. And Spirit is telling you to take off the mask, Pisces. Stop acting like somebody that you're not because you want to be fucking accepted. I keep telling you, this is about you standing in your power, knowing who the hell you are, your weirdness and all, okay? Whatever makes you you, that's what makes you beautiful. So you need to stop acting like you can't show who you truly are and all this. And I know you've been around people, Pisces, probably all your life that tried to dim your light and tell you couldn't do this or you couldn't do that. Because, you know, we talked about the, you know, because you're an emotional sign. People trying to tell you, oh, why you so sensitive and all that. You know, they try to weaponize the things about you that make you amazing, okay? It's a beautiful thing to be able to be in touch with your feelings, okay? It's a beautiful thing to take off the mask and be who you truly are. And I told you, this relationship with this person, this is somebody that's coming in to love the true you, not some shit you show to everybody with this fucking mask, okay? So Spirit is telling you, it's time to take this off. It's time for you to be okay to be who you are. Because look at me. I be screaming and hollering on here and doing all this. This is who I am. I'm not pretending. I'm not hyping it up to sound like I'm cool or I'm popular. This is me. This is exactly who I am. And I don't care if nobody likes it. I don't care. This is who I am, and I love the fuck out of me. And so when you get to that point where you love yourself that much, you don't care what anybody says. Because there be people in the comments trying to tell me, oh, well, you should calm down, and oh, why are you so upset? And I'm like, boo, I am not upset. I'm a very passionate person. And I'm not going to stop being that way just because you don't understand what the fuck is going on. Because those of you that watch me on a regular basis that get it, you understand what's going on. I don't have to explain that, right? So the ones that don't get it, I'm just like, whatever, you know? Because like I said, if you really understood it, there would be no need for a comment. Or why do I have to change for you to feel okay? The fact that it bothers you, that's your shit. It's not mine, because I'm being who I'm supposed to be, right? I ain't put no gun in nobody's head and tell them come watch these videos. I ain't, where the gun at? Somebody tell me who I put the gun to their head and told them they had to watch these videos. Nobody, right? So the people that's supposed to be here, them the people I want to be here. If you don't understand what is going on, or because there was somebody in the comments today talking about why are you fussing or something like that. And then somebody, before I could even say anything, one of y'all went down in the comments and was like, no, because they were saying it's because we need to hear that. That's what they told the person. And I was like, bravo, you know, the fact that because like I said, the people, those of y'all that get it and you understand it, no explanation needed, right? We here. And so that's why I'm telling you, I'm gonna be who the hell I am on this channel, weirdness and all. Screaming and cussing and F-bombing and all. I'm telling you, do you know how many people come to me and it cracks me up? I love it. Do you know how many people come to me in the comments and tell me that they love how much I cuss and the stuff I say and stuff like that? And how many people tell me? Somebody told me the other night that the first few minutes of the video, I dropped all these F-bombs and saying all this stuff, and they said that was the exact reason why I was like, ooh, I gotta subscribe, because we think exactly alike. So that's why I'm trying to get you to understand. How are you going to find your soul tribe? How are you going to find the people that truly love you, Pisces, if you don't have the courage to step out of this shit here and be who you truly are? Okay, I know it can be scary at times, but the things that scare you the most, this is what I was actually telling Aquarius in the last video. The things that scare you the most, those are the fucking things that you need to, that's the exact direction you need to head in, okay? Stop letting life scare you and beat you down and have you where you scared to be who you are. Stop letting these fucking people get in your head, Pisces, and try to tell you who the fuck you are. Only you can tell us who you are. Just like only I can tell you who I am. Only I can show you, right? So take a page out of my book. If you need my permission or you need somebody's permission, be your authentic self. I'm trying to give you permission. Be your authentic self, and know that the right people are gonna understand, and they're gonna come in all with open arms and love on you and respect you and revere you, because because when you are yourself, you give other people permission to be themselves as well. So it's like a chain reaction, you know? That's why I'm on here and I'm real with y'all, and I talk to y'all and tell y'all what's going on with me and stuff like that, because some of y'all need to see that it's okay. And then you see me, I'm in the damn public eye. I'm all on social media, right? Somebody even got me on damn TikTok, and I got a TikTok account, but I don't put my videos up there. So I'm saying all of this to say, if I can be out here like this, and I would have been the last person. I'm normally a very private person. I usually don't talk about certain things and do certain things and stuff like that. But I had to get out of that, because that used to be something that always scared me. And so I told you, I did the same thing that I'm telling y'all. I started telling myself, okay, the very things that scare me the most, those are going to be the things that I start to do. So showing my face. When I used to do this channel, all I used to show was my hands. Occasionally, there's like maybe 2 or 3 videos where I actually showed my face, because it was a situation where I had to show my face to talk to y'all about certain things. But now, I don't even, it used to scare the shit out of me to show my face, and now I don't even think twice about it. I just turn the damn camera on, we go, okay? So I'm just saying all of this to tell you, everybody feels nervous. everybody doubts, everybody, you know, wonders and all this kind of stuff. I've told y'all that in the twin flame readings, that you're going to be scared about certain things. You're going to be nervous about certain things and stuff like that. But if you truly want to find the people who get you and who love you for who you know, who you truly are, you have to start to be that person. You can't continue to hide and think somebody's going to understand who you are. Okay? All right, let's move forward. Okay, the next placement we're going to look at is talking about, let me see. Okay, we don't see. Okay, the energies that you need to leave behind, what you need to leave here in 2025 and don't take with you into 2026. Okay, so we got 3 cards that fell here. We've got the Magician, Aries energy. We have the Tower, Scorpio energy, and we got the World. So the World is all signs. So with these cards, I feel like what Spirit is saying is that you have all the skills, tools, and abilities that you need to manifest the life and love you desire. Okay, and because of that, this is about you needing to close out certain cycles, all right? It's about you overcoming personal challenges so you can open up new doors and opportunities for yourself. But some of you may still have to close out things from the past that, you know, the door might still be open, okay? You may need to rip that bitch off the hinges and brick it up, okay? Then we got the Tower here, which is Scorpio energy, and this is Spirit telling you your old foundation, the old foundation you used to stand on to do, to have relationships with different people, whether they were romantic or platonic or whatever, you know, family relationships, whatever. It's about you blowing that shit up and letting it be blown up so you can start to rebuild your foundation properly. Because look, if you coming out like this, Pisces, that's the type of foundation you have. And once you take this mask off, this shit's gonna blow up anyway. So you need to start to be who you truly are. Love, that's why you gotta love yourself. Because when you love yourself, you love yourself. Like, it's a card in this deck here, and it talks about loving yourself, and it says loving yourself is the ultimate romance, right? So you gotta love yourself the way you want your people, whether it's a romantic relationship, your friends or your family, the way you want them to love you. You gotta love yourself, and you gotta think you the baddest thing there is. You have to believe that if you want other people to believe that about you as well. Okay? All right, let's move on. Let's clarify. Get some cards. We're gonna get some cards from your person first. Okay, so we got the numbing card showing up for them. They are numbing themselves when it comes to something. So this is something that they're gonna have to overcome. Your person could have a lot of tats, because I see the tattoos here. And then a lot of body tats. And then we've got the devotion card showing up here. This person is going to be devoted to you. I hear Olivia Newton-John, hopelessly devoted. And then we've got the trap card. It says stuck, tied down, captive. Your person is letting go of the things that are keeping them stuck, okay? They could still be trying to get over something from an old this past connection that they were with this person, because everybody's on a different timeline. Or a different time frame of getting over things. Let me say that. So yeah, you've been through a lot of situations where you were stabbed in the back, where people just did you all kinds of ways, and blocked. You were blocked, or you blocked some other people. It says it stings to be blocked, but try not to take it personally. Value those who value you, and don't chase the ghost. So what Spirit is telling you is, if somebody blocked you, I told Aquarius the same shit. If somebody blocked you, who fucking cares? If they went this far to block you, what are you missing out on, right? Because usually if somebody blocked you, right, they doing some crazy shit themselves, because somebody who is all about a healthy relationship is not going to do this. They're going to stand there with you and try to work it out. We know who one of these people are, right? That they may have blocked you. But like I said, who cares? They doing you a damn favor and don't even realize it, okay? So only deal with people. That's what Spirit is telling you. Leave this shit, this type of shit, these type of people, leave them in the fucking past. And only deal with the people who are doing right by you. So only call the people who call you. Only text the people who text you back. Only, visit the people who visit you. Only spend time with the people who spend time with you. So it's all about reciprocity in 2026, okay? All right, then we got the Divine Timing card, our favorite card, right? Pisces, it says things may feel slow or uncertain, but the universe is right on time. Love is unfolding exactly when it's meant to. All right. So you just got to trust the universe. And it's like trusting yourself as well, because you're the operant power. You're the one that's in control of your life. And so that being said, when you trust the universe, you the universe. So you trust in yourself, right? Okay, let's move on. The next placement we're going to look at is talking about the biggest obstacles you may face, okay? Whether it was this past year or going into 2026, okay? So we got the Star, Aquarius energy. We also have Ten of Pentacles, and we have the Hermit, okay? So one of your biggest obstacles with the Hermit Virgo energy is talking about, you know, you needing to step into this energy to heal from the things that you've experienced, right? That backstabbing, having to wear them damn masks, you know, people, you know, traumatizing you and being disrespectful and breadcrumbing and all that stuff, okay? And then with the Star, the same thing. The Star is about healing and about you stepping into this energy to manifest the things that you want, you know, your biggest wishes, your biggest desires, okay? And coming together with your person with the Ten of Pentacles and building a very loving, lucrative relationship, okay? Let's clarify. Because your person was settling just like you were, okay? They are working on forgiving people and forgiving themselves. And then we have healing. Yeah, they're healing, releasing, purifying, cleansing, okay? All right, let's pull some cards for you. Okay, so yeah, you fantasizing, Pisces. Okay, I hear you. And then we got love lessons showing up here. It says, don't let a history of failed relationships get you down. Gather the lessons and ditch the baggage. So Spirit is telling you with this card, be positive. Look at this situation positively, okay, Pisces. You had lessons to learn. You learned those lessons from the things that have happened to you in the past. And just because you had some bad experiences, it does not mean you can't move forward and this be the right experience, okay? Spirit's not going to spend all these weeks, you know, with me and you, giving you this information to turn around and give you somebody that's an asshole. They're not going to do that, okay? But you gotta help it along. You gotta be right. You gotta be in the right energy. You gotta heal, because if you don't heal, you could bring them into your energy like an asshole if you don't do what you're supposed to do. Because like I told you, I tell y'all this all the time. Nothing in this life is for free. You're gonna have to pay some type of way. What do they say? Is no such thing as a free lunch. It's true. You're gonna pay some kind of way. Okay. All right. Let's move on. So the next placement we're gonna look at is talking about the goals and aspirations for the new year, okay? Yeah. So we got the Queen of Pentacles, Earth sign, or someone with a lot of Earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, the Ace of Cups, and we also have the Three of Pentacles. So, okay, so when it comes to your goals and aspirations for this next new year, you're wanting to be in this relationship with this person. You're wanting to build, you know, a relationship that's built in the spirit of collaboration and you know, compromise, working with each other, having a healthy connection, okay? A rekindled romance. We can call it a rekindled romance because you and this person have lived many lifetimes together, lived and loved together many lifetimes, or, you know, a brand new connection. If you want to look at it like that, it doesn't matter. And then with the Queen of Pentacles, this is about you finding your life partner. So this is your aspiration, is you coming together with this person, the two of you starting this relationship and building together, building the quality relationship you want, okay? All right, we're going to start with you this time with the clarification cards. Okay. Yeah. Hold on one second. Trying to get the rest of your cards. Okay, so we got someone new showing up. It says someone unexpected could shift your perspective on love. You're not done discovering what your heart is capable of. Because some of you, I get it, you've been through so much till you ready to give up. Because look, you're showing up with anger issues. So whatever this is, Pisces, you got to dig down deep and find out what it is, because you cannot bring this anger into this connection with this person. because you will inadvertently take this out on them. Okay, you don't want to do that, because they don't deserve it. They're doing the work and healing themselves so that they don't do that to you. So just like, you know, you're not responsible for what happened to them, they're not responsible for what happened to you. Okay, there your twin showing up again. Look, but look what came behind on the soulmate. Oh, I love it. Okay, so you got your soulmate coming in. Like I said, they're going to want to propose or be proposed to. Okay, with this soulmate energy. And this is just spirit clarifying that this is a past life connection. Okay, and that there were, you know, there were karmic lessons that came along with this as well. All right. Okay, so next placement we're going to talk about is talking about how to achieve and manifest your goals. So this is a little bit of advice from spirit. So we've got the Judgment card, Scorpio energy. We have the Lovers, Gemini energy, and the Nine of Swords. So spirit is telling you to manifest your goals. You gotta get yourself off of this. Look, this person is laying on a bed of fucking swords. You gotta get off of, like, you know, like the how the magicians sometimes they lay on the bed of nails. It's like the same thing. It's like you're, that's not the right word. I don't want to say that. It's like you're making mountains out of molehills. Okay, this can talk about crying, sleepless nights, nightmares, like just worried, excessive worry. Okay, a lot of you, this is a bad habit you have, and this is something that needs to be, you know, done away with. This is something that I feel like you need to leave back in 2025. Stop worrying about shit. Spirit has got your back. Spirit is telling you this person is here. Nothing is wrong. You are good right now. There's nothing catastrophic happening in your life. But when you sit in this type of energy, you open yourself up to this type of shit. Okay? Then we've got the Lovers showing up here. Like I said, this person's going to come in. The both of you are going to make a choice to be in this connection. And that's what you want. Somebody that's choosing you, choosing this connection, and you and this person are, you know, on the same page when it comes to, you know, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. You're going to be, for all your outside differences, you're going to be the same on the inside. You're going to love the same. You know, you're going to think a lot alike when it comes to certain things. But, you know, on the outside, there may be an age gap, right? Sometimes the woman's older. Sometimes it's the man. It could be 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. It could be, you know, 18 years, 17 years, you know, 5, 6 years or whatever. That's not going to apply to everybody. But it's not going to be a traditional relationship where, meaning, it could be for some of y'all that are same sex. It could be a same sex connection. It could also talk about the fact that you and this person are not the same race, not the same religion. It's going to be all of these things, because the reason why this is happening is because you're coming to this earth. Part of your mission is to help break down these stereotypes and, you know, all these societal taboos, like, oh, an older woman's not supposed to be with a younger man. Let me tell you this, okay? If I hadn't told you this before, they are doing studies, okay, in the States, where they saying that a lot of younger men, that's what they choosing. They're choosing older women, and they say that dynamic is very successful. So this is for those of you that's worrying about that. Stop quaking in your boots over stupid shit. That's why I feel like this Nine of Swords is up here, because this is talking about y'all being worried about shit you shouldn't even be worrying about. As long as your person is a consenting adult, you're a consenting adult, and y'all love each other, I don't care. I don't care if you old enough to be this person's grandmother. I don't care if they old enough to be your grandfather, because it happens all the time with people. But if y'all love each other, who cares? Why is it anybody else's business who you with? Unless they married to you and you out on them, you know, going out with other people on them, that's a different story. But it's nobody's business but you and this other person, okay? If you're different religions, it's nobody's business. If if y'all are different races, it's nobody's business, okay? This is about you, all of us, helping to bring more open-mindedness to the damn earth, because there's a lot of shit on this earth that we worry about that is just complete and utter fucking nonsense, okay? So that's what Spirit is trying to let y'all know. Stop this worrying. Stop worrying about what the fuck other people think. You know, because I tell y'all this all the time. I watch these shows, these reality shows that be talking about people in other countries and stuff like that, there's some type of I don't know if it's like a cultural thing or whatever, but in a lot of countries they be worried about what the fuck somebody else think. And I'm like, your life is yours to live. Stop worrying about what other people think. You know, it's like you adding problems where there are no problems, right? Who cares? Everybody's not going to accept everything. You could do everything according to the way society wants you to, and somebody always going to have a fucking problem with it. So I'm here to tell you, if they going to have a problem anyway, you might as well live your life in a way that makes you fucking happy, okay? Because at the end of the day, you don't have to live with them damn people. You got to live with your person, okay? So then we got the Judgment cards showing up here. This is Scorpio energy. It is talking about you getting a second chance at love. So don't be fucking it up with no stupid shit, okay? Because all of these things are tests. That's what y'all don't get. All of these things are tests. Because it's going to give you pause at first. Because when I saw my person and found out how old my person was, it gave me pause at first. But I'm like, no, if this person love me and I'm going to love them, we gonna rock on. We gonna ride on. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Okay? And like I always tell y'all about my person is that we different races, right? I wanted somebody in the same race. Spirit's like, nope, this person is a different race. So I'm like, okay, we gonna have to rock with it. We gonna have to roll with it. Okay? Because like I told you, I can't worry about those things. But the reason why I wanted to be with somebody of the same race, it wasn't for no stuff like that. Because I always been a renegade when it comes to shit like that. If I like somebody, I didn't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck what race they was. I didn't care about none of that stuff. Like I said, as long as they consenting adults and I'm a consenting adult and we ain't hurt nobody, it ain't nobody, I don't care. I don't care. I've never cared about anything like that. It was just a preference for me is what I'm saying. Okay? And so it's not gonna make or break me if the person is not the same race. And you shouldn't be letting the things about your person make or break you neither. Because I've been hearing like all kinds of stuff, like one person African and one person Caucasian. I've been hearing all kinds of things. And I love it. I think that is so beautiful that it's all these different things going on. Because like I told you, it's people on this earth that need to wake the fuck up and realize this is 2025 about to be 2026, and some of this shit I told you we worrying about don't mean nothing. Don't mean nothing, just bullshit. Okay? Look, third card. Your twin trying to come out hard. You got 3. Look, out of all these damn decks, you got the Twin Flame card, Pisces. Every damn deck I'm choosing is coming out. It's so funny. That is so funny. I cannot make this shit up, okay? So we got, for your person, they're focusing on their self-worth. This is talking about them being at a crossroads. I feel like it is because, they're working on on themselves and they're waiting to come towards you, okay? Yeah, so we got conflicted showing up here. It says decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. Everybody got their stuff they got to deal with. Your person's being tested just like you are, okay? All right. This funny. You got the Twin Flame card. I ain't never seen that happen. Where come on, every deck like that? That's funny. This person is chasing your ass, Pisces. Woo, hot on your ass. Okay, so we got planning romantic dates. All right, you and this person are going to be dating with intention. Look, there they come again. It says lingering ex. So you know who they talk about. It says whether they're still talking or secretly hoping, an ex is impacting how this connection is unfolding. So they trying to grab on. You know how a cat, when a cat is falling from somewhere, how it'll dig their claws in and try to stop themselves. That's what Spirit is showing me in my head. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so the next card, the last placement is talking about your theme for the new year. Okay, here we go. We got 3 cards that fell. We have the 8 of Cups. We've got the 7 of Pentacles. And then we have the 2 of Swords. So, Spirit is saying that your theme for the new year is going to be, you starting to take off the blindfolds and look at the red flags, starting to, make the decisions that you need to make to move in whatever directions you need to move in. With the Eight of Cups, you're walking away from things that no longer serve you. Okay, and with the Seven of Pentacles, this is going to be about you having more patience, okay, in 2026, which is good. That's God. I hear godsend is what Spirit is saying. It's a godsend. So your person is still releasing, purging, letting go of the things that no longer serve them. So they're mirroring you. And then we got the thinking card. So they're thinking a lot about you, missing you, craving you, desiring you, okay? All right, when it comes to you, we have travel partner. Oh, I love it. I love this card. It says, you found someone who travels at your pace. There's harmony in the way you navigate the world together, okay? Then we have got roller coaster lover showing up here. You know who that is. So this year is going to be about you letting go of all that shit. You're not going to be having no stuff like that. This is what you're going to have, where you and this person, this soulmate, love each other to the moon and back, okay? It's not going to be any more of this. You got to put your foot down and be like, no, I don't want this anymore, okay? All right, so now we're going to get some messages from Spirit, then we're going to get some messages from your person, okay? Okay, so we have 2 cards that fell. We've got self-belief. It says, I am brave and I choose to be the architect of my life. It says, the angels ask you to claim your power. This will lead you to fulfill your dreams and create the life, relationships, and abundance that you deserve and long for. When your self-belief is strong and your faith in your abilities is high, you easily hear and follow your intuition. Okay, so this is about you believing in yourself and knowing you can do have and be whatever it is you want to do, have, and be in this lifetime. Okay. Then we got passion showing up. It says, the universe is always guiding me towards my passions. The angels ask you to act and follow what you believe in with all your heart. You have come to this earth to fulfill a mission, unleash your full potential, and engage in activities that bring pleasure. Okay? So this is about you stepping into who you truly are, taking off that fucking mask, because it's going to require you to be your authentic self in order for you to step into this relationship with this person and for the both of you to work on your mission together. Because I told you, you here to, you know, break down some of these fucking taboos and this stuff that people, you know, this crazy shit we be worrying about. Okay? All right. Let's get some messages from your person. I'll be laughing about that for a while, that y'all got all the damn twin flame cards out of the damn decks. Okay, so we have destiny showing up here. It says, trust that the universe will guide us towards each other, aligning every detail, every moment for our destined encounter. This is from your person. We have career showing up here. It says, it might be a while before we get to meet because I'm totally focused on my career right now. You need to be looking at your shit too, Pisces. We just talked about that. Then we have healing. It says, I'm going through a process of healing and restoration so that I can be in optimal health again. Okay, so like I said, they're healing. You know, they're trying to be their best self for you. Okay, let's move on with the messages. Okay, we have, I will be there by your side when you're ready. Then we have, my loneliness is killing me when you're not around. We have, I want to reach out to you. So this person, like I said, they want to be with you just as much as you do. Like I said, I would imagine it's more difficult for them because they're already in love with you. Then we've got, I still feel so attracted to you. Okay, let's get some more. I hear that song, Michael Jackson in the Jackson 5, Got to Be There. That's what I hear in my head. I'm not singing no songs. Okay, I need to be with you. You are the one. I know we are meant to be together. I always carry you in my heart. It's time to tell you how I truly feel for you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I always struggle to feel good enough for you. Okay, a few more, and then we'll get the romance fairies. Ooh, good gosh. So many cards fell. Okay, hold on. We've got, I love you, look, again, I love you to the moon and back 1,000,000 times. I remember the day we met like it was yesterday. Will you help me? Our paths will always reunite. What's the point of it all? And I want you, okay? Okay, so let's get these. I see 3:33 on the clock. Okay, so we got disguise. It says some elements of this relationship are hidden. So like I said, you know, when the two of you come together, this person is, I feel like they right in your damn face on a regular basis. And some of you, your mouth gonna hit the damn floor when you see who your soulmate is. Okay, we got friendly support. It says fairies, guides, and friends give aid, right? That's your spiritual team helping you. Freedom, healthy space, and room to breathe. That's what I feel like the single life is about. About you, because this, for some of you, this is gonna be the last time you ever alone single, is what I mean, in a good way, single for the rest of your life. So enjoy being able to go out and do what you want to do. You ain't got to answer to nobody. You can, when you go and travel on your own and stuff like that, you ain't got to compromise with nobody about shit. You go do whatever the hell you want to go do, okay? And you can't, that's priceless, okay? So it says signs and clues. It says the universe is talking to you, okay? All right. Okay. Again, I'll be reading live Tuesday, the 30th of December, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, okay? Like I said, there will be a replay if you can make it. So I hope this helped, Pisces. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Pisces.